Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace,
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. No Kyle Wallace. Homer looks lost. And we're in the same studio as he grabs a pair of headphones. Call us and text myself and Homer at 800-990-3776. Harpless Talking text line list is more, and see both of our
I'm
beautiful
sorry.
faces.
I usually have headphones in my bag or whatever you call it, but
yeah, I don't know what it is, but
we got my son a new keyboard, and he's using the headphones so he can play 24 hours and no one hears it. So I forgot
24 hours of what?
Piano. So
Oh.
when you play and
It just goes in your ears?
correct.
That's cool.
It is, yeah. So
That's really cool.
I know.
If my daughters get into piano, I'm going to be enforcing that rule because I don't want to hear them when they stink.
Or if he's pretty good, but
You don't want to hear it either?
no. He wants to. Musicians and artists, he might get inspired at 3 a.m. Well, not everybody in the neighborhood wants to hear it at 3 a.m. or in our house if he's staying with us.
That's true.
And this way, just keep going.
It could be a lullaby for you.
Yeah.
That's Homer. I'm Ben Brust. Like I said, see Milwaukee weight loss Homer.
Those
We saw a
pictures.
picture of Homer on a different show on YouTube, and he's not happy with it.
No, because I want him to see the picture of my head. It looks like I'm 110 and could die in a week. Then that's my current picture.
You
Like
look,
I'm seeing
you
it
look
now.
significantly better, as I heard Gary Ellerson give you a shout out on the Homer Hour, saying, "Don't lose too much more."
If whatever he says, that's what he says.
It's all that matters is how you feel.
I feel like
I'm
when
not
you
gonna
get, I
tell
feel
you how
like
to
when
feel.
you get older, you'd rather be a little heavier. The problem with people when they get older is they get too thin, and you worry about them.
I did see an older gentleman in front of me.
No,
playing,
eating becomes a
playing
problem.
golf, and he was
Yeah.
so rail thin. I was like,
Yes,
how is he going to survive 9 holes?
right.
Even in a cart. Took him
I mean,
forever to get to the ball. And
right.
then I walked by him after the round. I couldn't believe how thin he was.
No, and then you'd ask, like, when I see somebody really
Mm-hmm.
kind of heavy, not heavy, but just big, like a big middle
Husky?
linebacker, I wonder how old they are. Like, what's the oldest person you know that's still big?
It's probably got to start going away after 65.
I don't know. I just think that's what happens. The big people die. Skinny ones keep hanging around, but they.
So you want to hang around? That's good.
No, I think I look a little too skinny.
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I think no.
You don't think so? My face looks too skinny.
No, it looks perfect.
Oh, all right. Okay.
That's my opinion, but
That's
my
fine.
opinion doesn't matter.
It
as I've
does
learned.
matter on some things, not on the names of your kids.
That I forgot about that.
All right.
Which is why, to your point, it didn't matter. So yesterday, for those who missed it, there was a great teammate of ours who came in here to talk to Homer. She is pregnant and doesn't know the gender. So Homer said, "Do you have the names, boy or girl? Tell me." And she goes, "I'm not going to tell you because then you might judge. And then if he judges, she may get a certain way and feel a certain way about it." I ended up telling
Which
you.
I am capable of comprehending, but you'd help me out by saying, like, Homer, some people
Some
would be
people are
bothered.
different.
Okay.
Now, I also know you, and I also know, as we're discussing your age, that you may not know what names may be trendy, may be newer. that
Pretty easy to
people
look
like.
up now with AI, but you're right. I
Yes,
don't.
and so
They're all weird compared to the ones we grew up
Yeah,
with. I do know
Steve,
that. No, they're cities.
James,
no,
John, and
okay, get the percentage that aren't names. They're names of cities, names of.
we were thinking about Charlotte.
Yes.
What do you think of Charlotte?
Charlotte's fine.
It's
I mean,
fine.
But it doesn't
You didn't
matter.
give me that reaction because when I told you the name of our future daughter.
Right.
You said, what the hell is
I'd
that?
never heard. I didn't know if it was a school, a name of a business, or it was not a
But
name.
That's the thing is, luckily, I know you, and I'm not offended by any of your reactions
Okay.
to me. But if I was emotional, I could have went home crying, and you wouldn't have known.
And then I would have felt bad.
But you don't have
Not-
to feel bad.
but-
If you
no,
would have
I-
said that to my daughter or to my wife, then you would have felt bad because she's very excited about the name.
I just think I'm just some people's opinions matter on stuff. Your kids'
That's
names.
the hard part about you, though, because I never know when the
correct.
opinion matters or when it doesn't matter.
Fair criticism.
And for the next 3 hours, I'm not going to know either until we're in the moment of a conversation.
But I in our family, we live this because my father, I assume it was him, is just weird Fausch. We don't even know what that is.
That's his name?
That's a middle name. He did it. He
Fausch?
did it with middle name. Yes. What is that?
What about the name Elmer?
Elmer would make sense. Elmer's an older person's kind of name, but
So check this. My dad's middle name is Elmer, and then my brother-in-law's father's middle name is Elmer.
right.
So then my sister had a kid, and it's Caden Elmer. You got to keep Elmer going, don't you?
Again,
Elmer, you got to keep
you
Elmer
ask my
going.
opinion. If you're using it as a middle name, you can keep it forever. But I think it's different if you pick it as a first name. But
I think Elmer would be kind of sick to bring back as a first name.
I think they would get a nickname.
Like what?
E.
E?
Yeah.
Because people be bullying them for being
Not bully them. They just think it's a goofy, stupid, or odd name. My dad's name was Guy Herbert. Guy is his first name. Guy's just a horrible name.
Guy.
Guy.
That's tough.
Well, and he's Guy Herbert Jr. the second. His
What's
dad.
the middle name?
Herbert. Herbert.
Who was the one with the Roush or whatever?
Okay, that's my younger brother.
Okay.
We don't like, where the hell did that come from? Like, we just think, were you mad at it? So anyway, back to my dad. I've always been grateful that he didn't name anybody Guy Herbert. And he said, we want everybody to have their own identity.
Oh, I wish you were Guy Herbert III so bad.
No, he said, we
Guy Herbert III.
we think you should all have your own identity. I said, Dad, I mean, you can sell that to other people, but it's just a horrible name, and I want to thank you for not giving a third person
It
that.
has nothing to do with anything
Nothing to
other
do-
than it's a bad name.
And nobody of the 7 children has named anybody Guy or Herbert or either of those things.
I think keeping the Elmer alive in the middle name it was a cool.
I think
move.
that's fabulous. I think middle names,
middle names are pretty irrelevant.
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
and I think people
it
should
could be
change.
table.
No, I would like the idea of people at a certain, like, if our kids were younger, I would say, here's what we do. At 18, you get to pick your middle name. You go in. Can't you change your name?
What's
I
your
think,
middle
at
name,
18.
C-Cat?
It's James, but isn't that like a confirmation name? I've got one
No,
of those.
that's a fourth name.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't
So-
even remember what my confirmation name is.
James.
Is this the
Catholic.
Catholicism?
Yes, you can say Catholic. Catholicism.
Again, my wife's family very Catholic. I've
There we
learned
go.
a hell of a lot, and I also still don't know a hell of a lot
good.
about it.
To understand this about Catholics, the greatest thing about the religion is you can do it and think whatever you want,
You can think whatever
and
you
still
want.
and still say you're a Catholic. Yeah, the range of though, don't you? Think
I feel like it's the opposite based off what I've
then
learned.
they must be pretty conservative Catholics. But in general, if you went to a Catholic church and asked everybody's opinion on some of the theological, they'd all disagree.
Like, I think the names are based off of like
Biblical.
all biblical.
Many
like, and,
are
like,
names,
This
yes.
one was the Joan of Arc
Right, I'm
or
Stephen.
whatever.
Stephen's the first martyr with a PH. Nobody
What's a
does that
martyr?
anymore. Martyrs, you get killed for your faith, belief in your faith.
Oh, you carry some weight with the name Steve then. I don't
None.
want to get you killed for carrying faith.
None. Yeah, I think they stoned him if I have my story right. But it's the key is it's PH because that's what it is in the Bible. There's no PH anymore. Everybody's Steve
What do you
or
think of
Stephen.
somebody naming their second daughter October on the Carpless Talking text line?
Again, they're not names, so now we have months.
We have months.
which makes
Is it
sense too.
January, I haven't heard February, March, April. You know
I mean,
Aprils.
it's not a bad idea because you have your own month.
Yeah, that could get a little much.
They'll figure it out, but I don't.
I don't know how I feel about October.
A lot of
my
Mays out
May.
my last
April and May are the most common month names.
yes for the people that don't. My last name is True.
Hey June.
June.
Or no, it's Hey Jude.
June?
Is it Jude? Is
No,
that the
Hey
song?
Jude.
Hey
But still,
Jude.
June would be good. My father apparently got bored, and by the last child, the 8th one, her middle name is Hope. Lisa Hope True. Come on. She's never changed it, though.
Have you let her know that her middle name
No, we
is
thought
stupid?
it was stupid at the time. Like, no, we didn't blame her, Dad. So what did you think of Charity or maybe Love? Lisa Love True? I don't know.
Ben, Brust, and Homer, and this is exactly where I've wanted to go, which is what I didn't know where we'd go. Here's where I want to go next, Homer. The Brewers are up currently, and they routed George Kirby at the start of the game, 6 runs in the first. Brewers baseball to a T, working a couple long pitch walks and a couple doubles, couple singles, just as good as you can ask for right now, trying to win the rubber match before facing Atlanta, who just got swept. You have them in American Family Field the next 3 days. I would love for you to put this on the YouTube poll, CCAT. Kyle Wallace, who's out, he is of the belief that the Brewers can't win the World Series this year. The main factors, I would say, are not having a big bopping bat, as he would say, right? The home run ball in the playoffs and how quickly that could change a game. Number 2 would be the inexperience of the pitching staff in the playoffs. Because when you do think about the pitching staff, Jacob Mizorowski did not start a playoff game last year. He came out of the bullpen. He was great in his moments. Kyle Harrison was not on the team. Logan Henderson, who's probably underrated in terms of how much we talk about him, he has equal to or better numbers than Kyle Harrison, but it is in his second year and qualifies this year as a rookie. And Dustin May, who knows where he will fit in. He got absolutely shelled. I don't even know if they swung and missed on one pitch. I don't know if there was a whiff yesterday in their 7-5 loss. So those are your 4 guys. You have Robert Gasser going today. Drohan goes to the bullpen. He pitched out of the bullpen the other day. So my question to everybody, 800-990-3776, if the Brewers were not to have success in the playoffs, will it be because of the inexperience at the starting pitching group, or will it be because of the bats? 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. List is more. We'll get the poll up on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, and I will get Homer's answer, and I will give my answer, and we'll hear from you next on Kyle and Brust. It's Ben Brust and Homer.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wildy and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a meaningful way for your business to make an impact? Join La Causa on Thursday, September 17th for the 2026 Guarding Dreams Gala at the Pfister Hotel. This inspiring evening brings together Milwaukee's business and community leaders to support La Causa's Crisis Nursery and Respite Center, helping provide safety, care, and hope for children and families facing crisis. Purchase tickets, explore sponsorship opportunities, donate an auction item, or learn more at lacausa.org/gala.
If you're a golfer, a hunter, or someone who has a lot of gear, you know how quickly a garage can run out of space. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe & Chewy, and I'm here to tell you that Closets by Design creates custom garage solutions designed around your lifestyle. From cabinets and storage systems to garage flooring, they create a place for everything. I love what they did with my closet. Now I understand why so many homeowners trust them with their garages too. Right now, you can get 40% off and ask about their special financing options. Schedule your free in-home design consultation today at closetsbydesign.com and tell them Jen sent you.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Feeding the kids shouldn't turn into a negotiation. That's why Cousin Subs reimagined the kids' meal. Kids get to choose a kid's sub, mac and cheese, or chicken tenders, plus a side, a drink, and dessert. Everything they want, nothing you have to overthink. And while they're covered, so are you, with fresh-made favorites you'll actually want and feel good about. More choices, more smiles. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust, no Kyle. It's Ben Brust and Homer with you across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776. Carbless Talk and Text Line list is more. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And, of course, you always have the ESPN Wisconsin app. I did pose this question to all of you, including ourselves here. If the Brewers were to not make it as far as you think they should go in the playoffs, would it be because of the inexperience at the starting pitching group or the bats? Homer, what say you?
I haven't checked where they stand in terms of runs scored, but I would tend to think it's more on the pitching because it's going to require very good pitching given what they're up against. So the concern about home runs doesn't make any sense.
Why does it not make any sense?
Because all that matters is that you score runs. And if you've watched and observed the Brewers, they have enough people that can hit. They have people that can run. If you score runs, who cares how you score them?
I agree. I think what people would say is in the recent history, there has been some times where they haven't scored a lot of runs in the playoffs. I think you can point to, and again, this isn't all under Pat Murphy, which is important, where they didn't win a wild card series in God knows how long after the 2018 NLCS. Then they skipped the wild card round after getting heartbroken against a long ball from Pete Alonso, which literally flipped the game after you hit two solo shots. Then I think it was like 2 runs, 1 run, 2 run, 1 run in the NLCS after you beat the Cubs. And against the Cubs, it wasn't like they put up 5
scores
plus.
like that again this year against the Dodgers. So the determining fact will be how good your pitching is.
Then the conversation becomes how much can you trust a pitching staff that doesn't have experience starting in high leverage moments in the playoffs? Because I think
more than last year, because they have a better staff and the young people are a year older.
But they weren't a part of it. Is why I would bring that as a concern. Logan Henderson wasn't a part of it. Kyle Harrison wasn't a part of it, so they didn't get that experience of pitching in the playoffs.
It's more
Jacob
important how
Mizorowski
good
has
they
the
are.
experience of coming out of the bullpen. But if we're being honest, you and I would both agree, I don't care that he didn't start last year. He's a Cy Young winner, and every time he's been in a big moment, 95% of the time he delivers in the big moments.
Right, and I would also care about the talent the young pitchers have shown, and they've shown the kind of talent where you could expect them to do well even with the pressure. It's a legitimate point and it's why I say my standard is simple. The Brewers should win a World Series in the next 3 years.
Should.
Yeah, they should.
Is this year, in your opinion, the best opportunity?
I have no idea. I mean, it's I wouldn't say 3 years if I didn't think the team will be good, the pitching will be good for 3 years. And I don't know. You need breaks. Things have to fall. One of those years,
there is some
you
luck
hit better. It's
involved in
going to
all
be
of
close
this.
games, and I don't know. But they have so much young talent that they're going to have to trade some of it. And when they do, what are they going to get? That's another thing that could change and make the team even better. But they're one of the top teams in baseball. That's what they are. And they prove that as much when they lose as they do when they win because of their ability to bounce back. And they're just strong. They seem to have a level of confidence that when you could have situations where they might be fragile, they're just not.
They were fragile last year. Their plate approach against the Dodgers looked very fragile. They were swinging and missing in pitches out of the zone.
Right,
This
but
is where
part of
James the
that-
Postman chimes in. But Homer, it's not as easy to score runs the way the Brewers score runs in the postseason.
Yeah, it is.
Why? How?
Because you
What are
may
you
be
shaking your head at?
you may be forced to do that given the quality of the pitching.
I'd love
I
to
want
hear
people
from,
that have good at bats versus guys that hit home runs. They have more people with good at bats.
Yeah, CCAT batted 156 at D3, so he's got the answers for us as you shake your head. Yes.
Well, no, I don't think you hold a person responsible for their opinion based on how they were as an athlete.
That's your opinion. Mine is I do.
You do, huh?
Just specifically for him because he's
best
leading
you
as
got
a trainer.
against him, clearly.
Yeah, the Dodgers rotation is going to serve up cookies that you can power over the right field fence. You've got to hit and run. You've got to manufacture runs. You can do that against great opponents, not as much as rotations that can give you easier pitches to hit.
Well, I agree with that. The proof wasn't there last year. And my whole sentiment is I believe that with the experience that they gained from going to the NLCS, every time we have Niger Morgan or Ryan Braun or anybody talk about something that they've experienced is your heart beats faster, the game tightens up, everyone tightens up. I'd like to think that because the majority of the team, not the whole team, was part of that NLCS, that they should, the Tarangs, the Contrerases, can't count on Yelly because we have enough evidence of him in the postseason, but those type players who were on the team should be more equipped to not be caught up in the moment, and they should be the ones you lean on to have the timely hitting and manufacture runs. That's what I
would
from
agree
an
with that.
optimistic view, would say why I don't put as much stock into they got swept by the Dodgers in 4 games. Why would this roster be any different? Well, because it's a different year, and they compounded the success. It's so you've been doing this for a ton of years. It's not easy to continue to beat your win-loss record year after year after year. You win a franchise game, a record of 97 wins. The likelihood of you having a better season, even if everything everything could stay the exact same. It could be the exact same team. Baseball is a sport where it's not just going to be like, automatically in 162 because they have the same team, they're going to have a better record. They're playing not their best. I don't think they played as good as they did last year at points of the season throughout this whole season, and they're still on pace to surpass that, which means the foundation of how Murphy coaches them has been laid, and they continue to play that way. And I think their experience in the playoffs from a batting standpoint should help. Now, there are some guys that don't have that. That's when they're probably going to be tight, and you hope that
but if they don't hit well, it may not be that they're tight. It may be that the pitching is that good. They're going to need to be able to win a game 2-1. Right. You're going to need to be able to win a game 2-1. You might have to win a game 1-0. Just because you say they scored 2-3, 3-3. My point is, this year and in any of the next 3 years, you're going to have to win at least one of those games when they score that number of runs because.
And it better be what you can't. You have to win the mid starts. You have to. You don't win the missed starts, it becomes much more challenging.
It becomes more challenging. But that's also the key, who you have other than Miz. And because that's what the Dodgers are good. They have a number of really good starters. So you have to have a number of them, and they certainly are closer to that this year than last year, and might even be closer even more next year or the third year of the three that I said.
And also, I know that was in 2018. If you look at the pitching staff that got them to a Game 7 of NLCS, it's nowhere near as good of a pitching staff as this one has. Nowhere near. We're talking about like Junior Guerra, Wade Miley, Yolis Chassin. Those guys are nowhere near the level of Jacob Mizorowski, Logan Henderson, Kyle Harrison from a consistency and how good they've been this entire year.
And can be in the future.
Well, and can be in the future, yes, because of how young they are. And even listening to Murphy, I was driving around and I heard the On Deck show as Jeff Levering was talking to Pat Murphy. He goes, yeah, like, sure, he's had 100 innings this year through the minors and the majors, and talking about Robert Gasser. And it was a point about all the other younger pitchers. He said you don't have to run 26.2 miles to finish a marathon. You don't have to run 26.2 before it to be able to do it. You just need to be able to like have run 20 or 22, and then you find a way when you're in those moments. And so I thought that was interesting in the way he's going to approach probably not just peeling these young pitchers back from innings as they get closer to the playoffs. Now, maybe you do that 3-4 games before the playoffs.
They're very much aware of how many innings versus how many innings in the past year, and how they view that or have the theory about how important it is for the future of the pitcher. And I don't know how much they'll vary from that, but I bet it's not much.
I guess maybe you call me crazy, maybe you don't.
I will call you crazy even before you say it, yeah.
I actually am I'm more worried about the starting pitching, as crazy as it sounds, because of the inexperience in the playoffs, despite the fact that I know the bats didn't score as many runs last year.
If I wasn't concerned, I wouldn't be saying in the next 3 years. I would be saying
now.
Or not now. If somebody said, no, their pitching's a year away, I would say that's a reasonable position. I'm covering for that as one of the parts of it.
You're hedging is what you are.
Yeah, for one of the reasons that you just stated. I think it's possible that, and I expect the pitching to get even better, and I know they're still going to be in the organization, and with all the talent they have in the minor league system,
they can't keep them all.
They can't keep them all, and it's possible they will acquire the kind of bat people would like.
Or more pitching if they want it.
Yes, however they decide to do it.
Which, as you would say, bah,
yes,
you are a sheep
totally.
When it comes to trusting Matt Arnold and the Brewers organization.
The depth in the minor leagues would lead you to appropriately believe that they'll be better next year, or better the next 2 years than even they are this year.
And is that specific to the bats or the pitching?
It's specific to the amount of talent they have in the system, which they cannot keep. And that's talent that will require something good in return.
Price.
But not because other teams won't know, well, the Brewers have to trade it, but because there will be enough teams competing for players at that level that you'll get a good
Because they're also good players.
Correct.
Everyone's going to want good players if they're on the market.
But if only
it's not like where it's like, hey, this player in the NBA, like let's use Giannis, he only wants to go to a specific amount of teams, so you're only getting a specific amount of offers because he's controlling that. These youngsters that have talent, they're going to go wherever the Brewers ship them to if it's the best offer for them to help make the team better.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yes, totally fair. And they're good. They're really good. And that's not as judged by the Brewers. It's judged by you can't play 4 people at shortstop.
No. But you can have as many pitchers as you want because they usually make it work. Even if they're starters, they can go to the bullpen.
I'm curious.
We've seen Corbin Burns and there was one more that year. All I know is Corbin Burns came out of the bullpen, I'm pretty sure, in 2018. He became a Cy Young winner.
Yeah.
So if you have that much talent at the pitching position, the Brewers will find a spot for you to pitch at, and then you can grow into your role.
Yeah.
I want it to happen this year.
It could, but it's, I think, reasonable to believe they'll be even better in terms of the talent next year and the year after. But then you have all these other factors of what other teams have and the stretch, people hurt, and you just want to be a player. They're a player. They're a player now, and they should be a player for the next 2 years as well.
I think should is a maybe even like too soft.
They will
they will be.
They'll be a player the next 3 years.
Which is fascinating because they're on their way potentially of winning 4 straight NL Centrals, which
Yeah.
I know doesn't mean as much
Doesn't mean anything
anymore. It used to mean something.
Nah. Look at the Braves and the greatness of all their players. They won their division 100 years in a row. They won 1 World Series.
Talk
all
about the
that
Glavine and
yes, once. They
Maddox
got
and
one.
Chipper Jones and
Yes.
Andrew Jones. Era.
Baltimore Orioles were spectacular back in the 60s with the Hall of Fame pitchers. And
I would
the great
say it's
manager,
a
and
little
they
different,
won
though,
one.
in my opinion, because I don't know if it was the same way. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, where if you are the best team in baseball or one of the top 2 teams in your league, you do get to skip the wild card. But then again, I could say the wild card didn't exist the same way it does with 3 teams as it did back then.
It just means for great organizations with great players and great managers, there's a history of them not achieving what people thought. When you look at everything about the Braves, that they won 1 World Series is crazy.
That was
The
a fun
Twins
time.
beat them once.
Fun time because they were always on TBS. Late night on TBS as a kid.
Yeah, they were really good.
They're fun. Ben Brust and Homer here with you. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. If the Brewers do not make it as far as you believe they should in the playoffs, will it be because of the bats or the youth and inexperience of their starting pitching? Let us know on YouTube and, of course, the Carbless talk and text line. And Homer and I continue on with you next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Every tailgate has one. One person who brings the grill. One person with the long games. One who's convinced this is the year. But everyone's favorite, the one who shows up with the Carbless. Handcrafted premium cocktails with bold flavors, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. No mixers, no mess. Just crack one open and enjoy. This football season, make Carbless the MVP of your cooler. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group, with over 40 years of experience saving businesses money. I want to speak to you small business owners and make a bold statement. I will bet you our team can put at least $25,000 in your pocket. Yes, you heard right. $25,000. We work closely with small businesses to help them use tax strategies, along with developing processes and procedures to make their business generate cash to keep in their pocket. Our team has saved clients thousands of dollars by using our knowledge and experience to develop strategies tailored to your business. Would you like to see if you can do it? Your only cost is 33 minutes of your time. That's right, just 33 minutes, and who knows how much you can pocket. Remember, you earned it, we help you keep it. Call us at 414-325-2040 and ask the $25,000 question. That's 414-325-2040. Or visit us at nealgroup.net. That's NEAL group.net.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Toscher here, and when it comes to orthopedic care, you want expertise you can trust. That's why I want to personally introduce you to MoMA, the Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance. MoMA brings together the orthopedic physicians, pain management specialists, clinics, and affiliated services that have delivered award-winning orthopedic and pain care across Greater Milwaukee for decades, now working together under one name. Learn more or schedule an appointment. Visit MoMAMKE.com. That's MoMAMKE.com, and let them get you back to your game.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust, no Kyle. Ben Brust here with Homer, and on the Carbless Talk and Text Line 800-990-3776. This is more. Ron in the Key says, I love when Homer and Ben are paired up. And now he's trying to start an argument between us. He just mentions Wilt Chamberlain, and I ain't doing that today. No. At least not yet, anyway.
Greatest athlete in the history of humanity.
I'm not falling for it. I'm not diving in.
You don't have to dive in.
I'm not diving in.
What's to dive in?
He's not.
I know, and you're wrong, but that's okay.
You're wrong too, and
fine.
that's okay.
You haven't studied the accomplishments, and
I've watched the film.
Again,
I've watched the film.
It's not just basketball.
That's great. He can lift the car over his head. What does that have to do with anything?
Look at his accomplishments in other sports.
He should have done the
in
World's
college.
Strongest Man competition
Didn't
when
say
those were popular when I was growing
for
up.
somebody that size to run the way he ran in the quarter mile, in various track events. No one does that at that height except for one man.
Giannis would run circles around Wilt Chamberlain back in the day. Circles.
No, and I said this and I say it again. Wilt Chamberlain's a better athlete than Giannis.
And this is where I walk away and say, I want to hear from Adam Schefter.
Hold on. Look at every track number of Wilt Chamberlain.
I don't
and
care
have
about his track. I care about
about an athlete. You think of Giannis as this incredibly great runner, which he is, the skills that he has running. No, Wilt was an even better runner. And he proved it when you do it in track.
Falling for it.
Okay. You don't want to look up the numbers that don't defend
You've
your
already
position.
brought me all the numbers about
just
how
look
much
up
he could
what Wilt
lift and how
did
much
in
he could
track
run.
is what I'm asking.
Yeah, how much he could shot put,
No,
could triple
run.
jump.
Run. I said run. I mean, he's obviously...
So you put a ball in his hand, he runs a little
No,
slower.
No.
Not coordinated enough
Again,
to dribble it.
In what regard is Giannis a better athlete than Wilt Chamberlain?
He can reach higher?
No, not a chance. Not
what do you mean, not a chance?
Not
I
a chance.
guarantee.
No.
Giannis could touch the top of the backboard. Ain't no way in hell Wilt could touch the top of the
Wilt
backboard.
can get as high
Wilt could
as
barely
Giannis.
touch the net.
Okay. I want you to say these things because you'll be proven wrong all. Wilt, okay, who can get higher up? Wilt can get higher up than Giannis, okay. So we disagree on that in terms of a fact, okay. Who'd run a quarter mile faster?
I don't
Who'd
care.
run
Giannis could get up and down from baseline to baseline more efficient, better, and score against anybody in any era.
He can dribble down the
Wilt
court
Chamberlain, if he
faster
got
than
a
Wilt.
rebound, in today's NBA
Correct.
would not be able to go coast to coast and dunk it.
He could not dribble as well as Giannis. I'll give you that.
Which is
Dribble
my
and run.
point of I don't care what he can do on a track. I care what he can do on a basketball court with the ball while running.
Oh, now it's running with the ball.
That's one of the major important factors of
Okay.
playing basketball. There's a ball involved.
It is one. My point is.
Damn it, Ron!
Hold on.
Damn it.
My point is when Giannis gets the ball running, Wilt can stay up with him and block the shot when he gets down at the other end of the
step
floor.
around his ass because his linear speed might be good, but he ain't slide stepping anybody. I've seen the film.
You could, okay. I can't argue with what you think you saw.
Bob Cousy's doing his little
could
little
block
hook shot.
Wilt Chamberlain could block anything Giannis does going to the hoop, and without much difficulty.
Without much, you're so
Correct.
disrespectful. It's crazy.
No, I'm not.
You're living
I'm very
in 1950,
respectful.
and there's a thing called in this world, Homer. You heard of it? Evolution.
Yes.
Eras get better, faster, stronger.
That's why I talk of Wilt, because even understanding that he was that 70 years ago.
I'm never gonna get away from this, aren't I?
I mean, I wonder about Don Hudson. No, I could.
Would Bart Starr be an All-Pro in today's NFL?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he would be.
Bart Starr
Yes.
is better. You think he's equal to or as good as Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes,
Not
Lamar
athletically,
Jackson?
but he's Tom Brady. Bart Starr was first or second in the country in college in punting.
Yeah, and they probably averaged 30 yards a punt.
See, again, the age discrimination. I'm sure it was
It's not
40
age
something.
discrimination.
I'm sure it was 40 something. Look
That's
it up.
great. They bomb him 50 to 60 to 70 yards now.
Again, and with the footballs or whatever they have then and the conditions they have now, I believe that in college, Bart Starr would have probably averaged. So what would he be if he's the top? You think all of a sudden the ladies are just amazing. Punting hasn't changed a lick.
Yes, it has. You hate punting, but there's a new science to where they kick the ball in a different way to get it to stop.
Yeah, the punting changed. You know what? They went to Australia to find people that aren't even punters.
Well, exactly.
Then I'll give you that. That has improved. Foreign punters
again,
coming
I'm
in.
not saying
just
this-
like place kicking changed once they brought in soccer players.
Brandon Aubrey being an example. Matt chimes in. This is not me, Homer, but I am of this camp. Just because Wilt was blocking shots from plumbers doesn't mean he's the greatest athlete of all time.
At an advanced age, he blocked the best hook shot of Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There ain't nobody that has played since with a shot as difficult to block as Kareem's. No one. Zero. I checked. Now, hold on.
Okay, I'm
Kareem
holding.
might have been a plumber. I don't know what he did in his free time. But there is no shot in the history of basketball as difficult to block as the sky hook from. And Wilt did it when he was 30 whatever.
Now, his was like a jump hook. Kareem was a true sky hook.
Yes, and Wilt blocked it.
Barely. And Wilt...
Oh, now it's not blocking it is enough.
But
the best
again,
you have is barely.
This
At
is the
30
biggest turn
whatever.
This is the biggest turn of events I've had all week. Is on the Carbless Talking text, and I got Drew and Gene saying, "Can we go back to hearing from C-Cat, who we all hate and is a traitor because he's easier to listen to than Homer on Wilt Chamberlain." Couldn't agree more. And C-Cat actually is going to bring something to us.
They never
Do
complained.
you believe in ChatGPT?
Hey, hold on. They
No,
never
no.
complained when I talked about Miz this way. Huh?
Because Miz is actually an evolution and able to do something that all your
so I
favorite
can
players
be right
in the 50s
about
and
Miz
60s.
and all the energy, but Wilt, I can't have as much energy about that.
Well, again, your Miz phenomenon, and you're like me, I love watching the Miz, is that there's nobody like him because he's part of this evolution of 50 to 70 years of athletes changing. Like the NBA players have evolved way past
the
Wilt.
Stats, what he's able to achieve statistically in comparing people from past ages, which is exactly what you would do with Wilt, unless you just don't want to. For whatever reason, I can't explain the reason for these people having that opinion.
C-Cat, one thing before we go to C-Cat.
We can move on.
No, we're not. We're not moving on because you have been a big believer in ChatGPT recently, correct? You have said if ChatGPT has it, it's right.
Well, AI in general, there are various AIs. Yes, I believe in AI.
All right, let's go to C-Cat. What do you got for me?
Well, I have ran the simulation. Prime Wilt versus Prime Giannis. And it's a fun one.
NBA Jam right now.
1-on-1 to 21. Early on, Wilt dominates. He's just too big, too strong, and once he gets you on the block, it's basically automatic. Giannis keeps it close because he's quicker, has the better handle, and can attack off the dribble before Wilt gets set. He goes back and forth all game. But in the end, Wilt's size wins out. He gets one last stop.
I'm out on chat,
Walks down Giannis into the post, banks it in, and wins it 21-19.
AI is dead to me.
And they ran it 100 times, these simulations.
Dead to me.
Wilt wins 58 out of 100.
What's next? I'm done. Now I'm done with you. I'm done with AI. Don't say a word, Homer. Just sit in your AI victory.
I'm comfortable with that. It's close.
That what did you write in there? Did you make some
Think
bias?
of this: an athlete that played how many years ago? 70 years ago. 70 years ago. If you even say it's close.
Before Gatorade existed, right?
Well, then I would say let's put Kevin Durant against him because Kevin Durant would knock down shots and Wilt can't shoot.
Oh, that'd be
but you don't
so-
need to run that simulation. I already know that's a win
He's
for
got
KD.
no chance.
Here we
And
go.
Kevin Durant isn't even going to be close.
Here we go. Don't run that.
Run
I'm
it.
done.
Go ahead, run it. No, what you need to run is Jordan.
Giannis would beat him, and I don't need AI.
No, my point is that with AI or anything or any stat, if it doesn't recognize the greatness of Jordan, then you have a reason to question who's doing the work. Jordan should win everything, right?
It's time now for over-under.
Oh,
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
This is Ron and the Key's fault. He baited me, and I fell for it, and I loved
baited
every
you.
second of it, despite hating the end result
I think
from
it's
AI.
legitimate to say, Homer, when you fill in, you can talk about anything but Wilt because it's too old. It's Old Testament.
It's
I won't do it again.
What's
I'm
before
done.
the Old Testament?
Nothing.
Exactly. I'd rather do that.
Legitimate.
Time now for
Wilt is
over-under.
retired.
On Kyle and Brust with Homer in for Kyle. Let's go with caller 6 and caller 9. Caller 6, you're going to get a category. Homer claims to, I know he's played this game. He claims to say he's going to be no help, but he has helped me in the past. Create a victory here. C-Cat's got a category and an over-under. Homer and I team up. We get 10 guesses to get as many right answers as possible. Caller 6, you choose if you believe in us. Caller 9, you're stuck on the other side. Someone's walking away a winner. 800-990-3776. Caller 6 and caller 9. That's 800-990-3776. Over-under coming up next. 800-990-ESPN.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Payback is I sure have. I still got a video from a lady talking crazy to me. I said, "Oh, ma'am, I am writing a review."
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All of the drama, all of the heart-pounding anticipation, all of the dancing.
Rises up the shot, and it's good! It's good!
Keep it here on WTMJ for all of your March Hoops craziness during every sports update on Wisconsin's morning and afternoon news. Sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited. Don't miss a single moment of this.
At the buzzer, got it! Are you kidding me?
All tourney long on WTMJ.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is setting the stage to rock your socks off. This August, jam out with real rock off. You could win raging prizes to the tune of $300,000. Get in on the jam session by playing with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries. Thursday nights will be a game show battleground for your share of cash and reward play. Real rock off. It's gonna be epic. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champagne of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champagne of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and you just didn't feel like yourself anymore? Maybe your clothes don't fit the way they used to, or you don't like how you look in them. It's more than that. It's how you feel walking into a room, avoiding photos or not feeling as confident as you used to. Over time, that wears on you. But here's the truth. Losing weight is one thing. Feeling confident again and keeping the weight off, that's what really matters. At Milwaukee Weight Loss, they help people lose 20 to 40 pounds naturally in about 60 days without injections, crazy workouts, or prepackaged meals. More importantly, they show you how to keep it off so you can feel comfortable in your clothes and confident in yourself again. Homer here. Since starting Milwaukee Weight Loss, I feel better, I'm reaching my weight loss goals, and I'm more comfortable in my own skin. Getting that confidence back has been a huge part of the journey. It's time to get back to you. $200 off now through August the 31st. Schedule your free consultation now at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Summer is flying by, and now is the perfect time to take a look at your home's exterior. ESPN Milwaukee's Jen Latta here. Peeling paint, worn trim, and small carpentry issues can quickly become larger ones once Wisconsin's weather starts to turn. That's why I chose 2-Day Painting for my own home. Beyond painting, they handle the carpentry repairs and exterior improvements to help protect my investment. Right now, you can ask about 15% off and schedule a free estimate today at 2daypainting.com. That's 2daypainting.com and tell them Jen sent you.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Time now for over-under on Kyle and Brust. No Kyle. Homer in for Kyle. Let's hit it, C-Cat.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for
Take the
over-under.
Homer always says take the under, but I think we've won every time we've played together. It is over-under here on Kyle and Brust. C-Cat has a topic and an over-under. Caller 6 was Eric in South Milwaukee. He does not believe in us, Homer. He did choose the under. So Zach in Plymouth is stuck on the other side with the over. C-Cat, what is our topic and our over-under?
You have, as of today, August 20th, 2026, you got a name for me. The 10 Brewers pitchers that have totaled 199 or more strikeouts in a single season.
Excuse me?
I have none. Teddy Higuera, I don't.
What was? Are you going throughout the history of the Brewers?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
What the hell is this? Why don't you do like the top 10 strikeout leaders of the Brewers this year?
Because Homer knows so much about baseball.
I don't know anything.
And so much about the Brewers.
Thanks for giving up already. That's so awesome.
I've given up already. That's correct. Yeah. Right.
So
Nailed it.
Anybody who's pitched for the Brewers in their career in one season with 199 or more?
Yeah, that have had that total in a regular season. There's 10. That's it.
What's the over-under line?
You're going to love
2?
this. It's 8.5.
I told
What?
it's over.
This is stupid.
This is just...
No, it isn't. It just means whoever picked under has already spent whatever they won.
the prize pack.
I couldn't
They
get
blew
8.5.
Did you run this by anybody?
Can I, all right,
Yes.
can I
Who'd
cheat?
you run it by?
A former producer of the show.
Can I go to cheat on AI?
No, that's against ESPN Wisconsin.
Teddy Aguirre and
Contest.com.
Corbin Burns.
Well,
All right,
I have
on
to
your
say
marks.
final answer, and we got to start the clock.
Get set. Here you go.
Corbin final.
Yeah. Corbin is on the list, 243. Also did it 2 other times.
Who'd you say?
Teddy Aguirre.
How about that? Aguirre on the list twice.
Fastball Freddie. You think he's on there?
Sure, yeah.
Freddie Peralta final.
He did it 3 times as well.
Would Woody have done it in his prime?
Yep.
Woody final.
Sure did in 2021.
Miz has not. He will.
Boy, isn't he at 199?
No. Did he get over 200?
I would put him in. I'd go with the Miz, even if you're wrong. I just want
No,
to vote on the Miz.
I for some reason was thinking 100. Yes, he's over 200. It's Miz
He
final.
absolutely is. Miz
Leads
did
the
it
league
this
at
year
what,
already.
230-ish?
Second fastest
Or
in
5.
history to do 200 or more.
Yeah, you don't
What's
want
he
to
at
know.
right now?
Hold on. I want to emphasize this.
2
This is an important.
minutes.
This is,
We're
you don't want to know about the guy
No,
who
we,
did it.
we're under time.
We're
Homer.
losing. You don't want to know about the guy who did it. No one will mention him because he's done nothing
Who
and
were
got
part
hurt.
of the 80s teams?
What?
Like the World Series team that pitched.
Well, Vukovic was the best pitcher, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Go with him final.
All right, Mike Caldwell probably didn't make it either.
Well, start naming stuff.
I said I quit. I'm amazed we
is
got
Ben
to 5.
Sheets, you think, on
Ben
the list?
Sheets
Ben
should be
Sheets
on it.
final?
He's
definitely.
number 1 on the list.
Actually,
Brewers
well
single
done.
season
Yeah,
record.
I know
Those, I
you
don't
gave
even
up, and
remember
you're
I
just.
know. We're at 6. You ain't getting to 9, buddy.
We have 3 more guesses.
I
We got to
said.
get the next 3 right.
You go for it because I want you to miss.
You know these guys.
I know
Fine.
these
They're,
guys.
They're more recent guys. They're probably. I should know them, but I don't.
In a season, a
Fine,
starter.
a starting pitcher that was good. Name a good starting pitcher. Who'd the Brewers
1
trade?
minute.
Who have they traded?
They traded Devin, but he was a back end guy, so he didn't get 200.
No. Would what's the closer? The guy Hader? He might have got. He struck out a lot. Let's go with.
There's no way as a
Fine,
closer.
whatever. I quit. Now I help, and you don't even go.
Hater final. Yeah,
No,
again,
out
I
of
don't
your
know why you're
misery.
trying. You're throwing the game.
Yes, I am.
You're throwing the game
Because I'm no good.
30
No,
seconds.
you're not no good. You didn't try.
We got to. I thought what we did is amazing.
We got to
to
6. And like you
Fine.
just started saying.
I think. Hold on. Let's
How
have a
about you
special
think?
rule. He gets 10 tries to get the final 3.
I don't think I'm gonna get it because
I know.
usually it's a partner thing, but my partner
I
quit.
already told you I stink.
You had the top.
Some guy
don't
you wanna
stink.
play.
You chose not to try.
No, I'm trying. I'd like to have people think I'm not trying
Giovanni?
because.
Yeah, there you go. Giovanni
Yes,
Gallardo
that's a
on the
great one.
list.
Should've known
but
that.
again,
Yeah, 4 times.
Yes, Gallardo should have known that one.
Yeah, but you didn't try.
I don't remember the players like that. I remember Robin Yount. Should I put Robin Yount?
No.
Paul Molitor.
No.
Jim Gantner.
No.
Ben Sheets and
I
Gallardo.
already said that.
Ben Sheets and Gallardo were 2 ones that
Raleigh
should have
Fingers
gotten.
not in the list.
No, he's not. Didn't pitch nothing.
Give me the year.
All right, so
7.
maybe you don't know all of them. 2011. You know this guy.
CC, did he do it in half a season?
Oh, CC Sabathia. Yes, go with that.
No, I don't think he could have done it.
I think he might have been half.
No,
doing it.
no,
All right.
that's
Okay.
deadline, not enough.
Can I get 10 wrong? That's it. Home.
you sure
get 10
can.
lessons.
2001, you said?
2011.
2011.
Oh, Cal Eldred. Cal Eldred. Yeah.
Did Chase Anderson do
I'm
this?
cooking now.
Zach Greinke.
Jerry
did it.
Greinke.
2011.
What?
Zach Greinke.
Zach Greinke. Jerry Augustine.
Stop. You know what? We're back in 2 minutes. Homer has pissed me off, actually.
What? You got to 7.
Yeah, you quit.
You're too short.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher for Outdoor Living Unlimited. Well, my wife and I chose Outdoor Living Unlimited to build our outdoor project. And when we met with Aaron and Eric Brown, owners and brothers of Outdoor Living Unlimited, we felt like they were the right guys to work with. We share the same hardworking values, and their showroom is a must-see at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. If you're looking for a new deck, outdoor kitchen, screen room, and more, Outdoor Living Unlimited is a must. Start with OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com and end with an amazing outdoor space.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit oawspinecenter.com. That's oawspinecenter.com.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always, always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
This is Wisconsin basketball head coach Greg Gard. This is 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD2, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Right now, it's just Ben Brust. Homer's on the phone with some, home improvement company. Quit on over-under. He quit on me. So now I'm stuck with the snake in the grass staring at me in the eyes and C-Cat, who's moving to Chicago, and his last day's tomorrow, and I can't wait.
Hey, you're on your best behavior in front of Uncle Homer. You're being so nice to me.
He doesn't care about you at all. Believe it or not, I actually care a little bit about you. You're nothing. Next is what he'd say. Ben Brust and Homer, 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Less is more. Got it all figured out?
I apologize for being gone, but I'm now in the mobile home business, so I need somebody to work on.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I purchased. I'm part owner of a mobile home for the first time in my life.
When you say part owner, like you and your wife?
Family.
Okay, so are you going to go touring around the country?
No,
doing the Homer hour from the trailer?
But the heating and the stuff that mobile home is a whole different world.
You got like one of the like the big nice ones, or is it like an expand one?
This is a mobile home. This is so you have a different heater, and then you have a different water. So you just
used or new? Certified pre-owned.
No, they're all used.
They're not all used.
Okay, but I said it's a mobile home. Everything you think about mobile homes. What?
What's the model?
I don't know what the model is. Mobile home, it costs $27,000 to buy the mobile home. That tells you what kind of mobile home you're getting. It's a mobile home. And these mobile home parks, it's amazing. The people that run them, they get a certain payment for the land. So you buy the mobile home, but you still have to pay a certain amount each month for the land. I want to get in the mobile home business is what I want to get into.
Do you regret purchasing the mobile home?
No, not at all. It's a different world.
Where are you taking the mobile home next?
No, the mobile home is not moving. It's staying. It's in a mobile home park. It's not.
Well, can I come make a barbecue?
Sure,
with you?
Yes, you can come by. Yeah. It's a different world.
Have you made friends in the mobile home?
No, I don't. We're not living in the mobile home. We have a house.
Are you renting it out?
No, a family member and I are co-owners of it. They live there.
So you're co-owning it to help somebody live there?
Yes, yeah.
All right. So you're not going to spend any time there?
Very little, other than figuring it out.
Is this a sunk cost?
What?
Is this just a sunk cost?
What do you mean?
Like you just bought it and you're not going to get any return on it?
Yeah, I'll get total return on it. Yeah, the payment is my portion will be out in 2 years. But you want to make sure. I don't have any experience in mobile homes.
I
What
can
kind
tell
of furnace?
based
What
off
kind
these
of
phone conversations.
Well, and then like, what
breaks.
do you have under the mobile home? That make sure you don't have raccoons living in the mobile home, and it's just a whole different concept of how you handle things to avoid crazy stuff. And that's where I'm in right now. That's why I had my guy I got my furnace
home guy?
No, that's the issue. I got my guy. He's a world class. What is it? HVAC or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he has much mobile home experience either. So I'm curious when he gets there to go, well, what he says. Yes, very important that you have there are many things you need, but you need a heating and cooling person.
A mobile home heating and cooling.
Well,
person.
I'm curious to see what
This guy can do it.
Right. It's like you got you got Tiger Woods as your golf coach, but now you're working with 5-year-olds. Okay, so how does he do with 5-year-olds? I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out, but I'm not sure Michael Jordan would have any experience in that. So I'm fascinated to see my guy and what he says about things in a mobile home.
Ben Brust and Homer. I'm glad.
Sorry
to see.
to it. Well,
No,
I was
no, you
late.
don't have to say sorry.
I would not. No, I would have told the person I can't talk to him because I'm doing the show. But my guy with the mobile home, I got to talk to him and make sure he's gonna check it out this weekend.
There it is.
Thank you. Sorry, it's better than Wilt though. Is that a better topic than Wilt?
No, actually,
I think we got to go back to Wilt.
Wilt's
Wilt's retiring.
Wilt's retired for this show.
I'm not talking about Wilt ever again.
No, that's a lie.
No, it's
but we're
not.
not going to do it the rest of the
It's
show.
too old.
No.
It's too old. Yes.
ChatGPT had Wilt beating Giannis.
I don't care what
one-on-one.
ChatGPT. Nobody even knows the guy who existed. As Marcus Johnson tried to tell me when I said, "Why aren't you in the Hall of Fame?" and you were so good, he goes, "People don't." I go, "What?" He goes, "They don't even remember Michael Jordan." And he's correct. If you're so young, you never saw him play.
Oh, remember
Yes,
watching.
Right. So Wilt's done.
I would like to know before Jason Wilde joins us at around 3:15.
Yeah.
I think, well, first let's get the latest from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Adam Schefter joined and gave the latest with our team.
He's the man. He's better than Wilt.
Who?
Adam Schefter.
Okay. Well, let's hear what he has to say about Tucker Kraft.
I don't think they're any closer right now. Again, if and when the deal were to get done, I believe that deal would start with a 2 in average. I think it would make him the highest paid tight end.
I think that's
don't
$20
think
million
the
a
two
year. Is that
sides
what
have,
he was referring to?
at least in recent days, they had not been close to a deal. Maybe they could bridge that difference. Again, there's always, as I've said to you, this push right before the regular season begins to get things done. So to me, I'm expecting, I would think, that there'll be a push for a Tucker Kraft deal. It'll be around Labor Day till the time of the opener.
The only who didn't follow up on the most important thing to ask Adam Schefter is what, Homer?
When is Miz pitching? Is Miz pitching today?
No, you were screaming this to the high heavens on the last contract the Green Bay Packers did. I don't care about $20 million a year. All I care about is what?
Well, that he signs. Yes, I don't.
No!
Oh.
You were screaming to the
What
high
was I
heavens.
screaming?
CCAT, you know what it is, right?
What is it, CCAT?
Guaranteed.
The guaranteed money.
Oh.
You don't care if it's $20 million
But
a year.
no.
All you care about is the
No, but
guaranteed money.
But the issue isn't about the money with. I don't think, but that's correct.
Seemingly so.
I
If
don't know
they're not
what
close,
Look,
it is money.
Let me help you out. It's over. It's done.
It's not.
It is. Yes. You don't have to worry.
If he got hurt today,
Doesn't
he'd
matter.
still get that money?
Yeah, I don't know how much.
Baloney.
I don't know how much he get. He will have a long-term contract with the Green Bay Packers. It's over.
After tearing
done.
his ACL, if he gets hurt
I don't know
while he's
when.
playing
I don't
right
know
now.
how much he will have a long-term contract with the Green Bay Packers.
I think it's irresponsible for him to be putting the team first, as crazy as that sounds. You have to make sure these windows of time. These
fine.
windows of time in the NFL, your
you got
life
anything else
cycle
you want
is
to say?
short.
Tucker Kraft will sign a long-term contract with the Green Bay Packers. Throw
You're
in
telling
somebody
me-
else.
I don't even want to talk about it because I love Tucker Kraft. If some, God forbid, the same things happen.
They'd still sign him to a long-term contract. Not
No,
as much money.
they would not.
Yes,
but
they would.
what have you done for me lately is the words
Again,
of the NFL.
no, Tucker Kraft is different.
Not if he's not on the field this year.
Again,
I
don't know what the amount will be. Say it. Tucker Kraft will sign a long-term
this isn't
contract
Rain Man.
with the
You
Green Bay
can't make
Packers.
me repeat something that you say to people. I am my own person. I do not follow.
You are? Really?
I do not follow what
That's
Homer
fine.
says
You
goes.
choose not to. But I want to tell all the people, it's done. It's over.
It's not done.
Yes.
It's not over.
Yes.
He said
Yes.
by Labor
He
Day.
could have
I
a-
thought you
he
said
could-
Schefter
he
was
could have
great. Now you
bad
don't even
teeth.
agree with him.
No. Schefter all but said it's just a question of when.
Did
not
anybody
if.
else hear it a different way?
No,
Or
he
am I
mentioned
taking
about
crazy pills?
he mentioned most of these things happen around what he say.
Yeah, the late push before
right.
the regular
Okay.
season
Isn't that
starts.
saying it's going to happen? Isn't that what you heard?
Sure.
Okay. Sure.
But
you won't say
But
it.
all I'm saying is, if I were him, it's crazy to not have that deal inked when your earning potential is so limited in the NFL.
That is a separate issue.
Okay, when it comes to the separate issue, if you were Tucker Kraft, would you be on the field?
No.
We ultimately got.
But
to the
that's
same
why they
place.
like him so much.
I know. I would.
That's why
I
they-
would love him
That's
too.
why if he got
that's
hurt
why
again,
fans love him,
if
and
that's
they
why-
should love
That's
him.
why if they gave him, and I'm assuming because he's pretty smart that he probably has some sort of insurance to cover if something happened.
That's what I was trying to get with Kyle yesterday when I was like, life insurance. But I didn't mean life insurance. I meant contract insurance.
Well, yes.
You better have some sort of policy that says between now and the time that my deal is inked, I
Right.
got some policy to
Right.
protect
And
me.
my
Otherwise,
guess is
I would
that
not
policy-
step
that
foot
policy-
on a 11-on-11 drill.
No, that policy would probably cost $1 million or something. I don't know.
That's fine.
I know, but I think he's got. But see, the key is
that's peanuts compared to 40 to 50
you can
million
be
guaranteed.
worried. You can be worried about him getting hurt. That's
Because that
fine.
would also be bad for the team too, even though it's a
That
great
is
thing that
also
he's
would.
out there.
But he will sign a long-term contract with the Green Bay Packers, which is more important than all that other stuff you're fiddling and diddling with. Though it is
Jeez,
actually
that was mean.
Why was it mean?
Fiddling and diddling. You've been fiddling and diddling.
I mean, I'm accused of it on this show with Wilt. That's fiddling and diddling. This is fiddling and diddling. as well.
Ultimately, I think it's crazy that he's practicing.
Yes.
The NFL, he said it himself in his own words. It's a violent sport,
Well,
and I understand why he's going out there
I
for
want
the
to
team.
emphasize one of the reasons he's practicing is they don't do anything.
But
He's
agree,
walking.
I would
He's
say
driving a car.
If he
that's
was
about
just
it.
doing routes and
He's doing very
and
little.
walkthroughs. Dude, he's in 11-on-11s going after Zaire Franklin
for
down
how
the middle,
long you
running
play-
him over.
Right. Again, I would emphasize that while I think you're correct, the amount of what they do is so limited that factors in as well.
It is a lesser degree
Right,
of the
and he
amount,
has-
but it's still too much for me and my comfort.
fine, too
level.
much, but he could. You do you want him walking?
He can do some
walk.
drills.
Okay, so there's a risk of getting hurt there.
Walking?
Yes, of various things that are a risk. Everything's a risk. Maybe you just have him lie in bed until he gets the contract.
I mean,
lifting weights. He's lifting weights. He get hurt lifting weights.
Okay, there's different degrees of
I
risk.
agree. There's different degrees, but the degree you're concerned about
the
is
risk
very
of
small
this
as
building falling on our head.
Right.
There's a risk there, but I
Right.
ain't thinking about
I
it.
want you to understand.
If I'm in a contact
the
sport
reason
where
he's
Zaire
willing-
Franklin is mad and wants to run me over and accidentally goes
That's all
low,
phony. That's phony.
it's not phony.
It is. When he and Tucker Kraft got in that battle, totally made up.
So now the media's making stuff up.
No,
Go for
those
it.
two guys were making it up. They decided
They
we
didn't
need to
like
fight.
each other at joint practice when they
No,
was on
who's the
Colts
guy who
last
says
year.
he's Tucker Kraft is just like him now? Isn't that Franklin? Who's the player they got? I think it's Franklin. He told Jason. Well, Jason said they say Franklin thinks that he's just a lot like Tucker Kraft. So they purposely get in a fight just to let everybody know they want the team to be tougher.
We will learn more from Jason. He
Yeah.
joins us next.
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard that from Jason,
if I
but
have
maybe
it right,
he said
where
it
he
to you
said
on the
that,
Homer
that
Hour.
Franklin said he's a lot like Tucker Kraft. If I'm correct there, they made the whole thing up to make the team tougher. Let's get in a little fight. Okay.
No.
All right.
It don't work like that,
That
man.
don't work.
You know how it works?
How does it work?
You're so sick of playing each other every single day that you just get on each other's nerves and emotions happen. I've seen
that's
it.
a part of it too.
I've seen it in summer camp in pickup. I've seen it
that's right.
in fall practice with Bo Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Saw two guys throw their fists in the air like they were going to fight, and I knew
That's
they weren't
part
going
of
to do
it
a thing.
too. Part of it. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Fake tough is what that was. This is football. This is physical. This is not liking each other and wanting to hit other people.
Okay.
Jason Wilde, the first question you're going to get on the Yingling guest hotline is, was the fight made up?
No, ask him if he made a comparison between Franklin and Kraft that they are similar.
And then we can say
then
that
you
it
can
was
say
made up.
Homer says it's made up.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Because if he didn't say that about Franklin, I confuse him with somebody else. Then I'm not saying it's not made up, partially made up.
Homer Hedge coming up next.
Thanks.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got a pretty good ride shaping up so far. Our usual delay is westbound 94 from about 35th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound has got some backups as well from 76th Street all the way to 35th. Southbound 43 slowing down from just about Center Street down into the Marquette. And 41 northbound backing up from Burleigh all the way to Silver Spring. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds and humidity, a low of 63. Tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, then storm chances in the afternoon and evening. Some may be strong, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
Snap-on IndyCar weekend at the Milwaukee Mile. 2 races, 1 iconic track, twice the action. August 28th through the 30th. This is summer's fastest ticket, so get yours now and hold on tight.
The fastest weekend of the summer is almost here. August 28th through the 30th, the stars of the NTT IndyCar Series return to the legendary Milwaukee Mile for the only doubleheader weekend of the season. 3 days of high-speed action, daring passes, driver appearances, family fun, and wheel-to-wheel racing at the world's oldest operating motor speedway. Be there as championship contenders battle it out at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Don't miss the Snap-on IndyCar weekend. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Kevin Rett from Mentality Men's Health. Here's what we've learned in treating 25,000 men. You can't just rely on testosterone alone anymore. To run at full capacity, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your TRT. Our physician's treatment designed to support your recovery, repair, and performance with peptide therapy. A custom plan around your numbers, monitored every step of the way. Testosterone levels the field, and peptides drive your results. Start today at lowtusa.com.
Fall is right around the corner, and we've got something new to celebrate this season. You already know and love our apple flavor. In fact, you love it so much, we're giving it a package all its own. Introducing the new Apple 4-pack, the same crisp apple flavor you can't get enough of. Now in a convenient 4-pack that's perfect for sharing, stocking up, or enjoying all season long. This fall, grab the new Apple 4-pack from Carbless. Go to drinkcarbless.com and find it near you.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us on the Yingling guest hotline is Jason Wilde. It's Kyle and Brust, no Kyle, so Homer's in with me. Jason, what's going on?
How you doing, guys?
Doing well, and Homer doesn't care how anyone's doing. He just wants to get into it, as always,
Fine.
you know?
Fine.
He's fine.
Fine.
He's fine. I'm fine.
We
fine.
were discussing Tucker Kraft and, the amount of money, is it going to happen? Then it led us to...
Hold on, and I stated... Calm down. Tucker Kraft will sign a long-term contract with the Green Bay Packers. Everybody should know that and not spend a second worrying about it.
But then
Ask
I had
Jason
told
if I'm
you,
too
and
far.
you agree that it is irresponsible, in my opinion, for him to be risking it when you are you have a limited earning potential in the NFL, and you agree.
Unless he has an insurance policy that covers that.
Do you agree with us?
I mean, insurance policies are great. I get it. I just think that the right thing to do, if you are in a position where you're going to make 7 times what you're scheduled to make this year in your average base salary or your average salary per year versus what you're due this year, I think at some point you got to draw a line in the sand and deadline spur action and say, look, man, I can't. You got to get this deal done. Like, if you want to make this contentious, he has said everything. I think it will get done before the first game because he has said everything right. He has done, I want to be a Packer for life, all this other stuff. Fans adore him. Like, I don't think there's many players. I mean, certainly not Keyshawn Nixon.
No.
Elton Jenkins. Like, I don't think there's many players on this roster right now that would have the fan base choosing them over the team. In a battle of should he withhold his services or whatever, but Tucker Kraft I think wins that. I don't know how big of a difference it is because there's certainly a group of fans that, and I hate this argument, but they say, well, you signed a contract, play out your contract. The NFL doesn't work the other way, right? Pay out. Nate Hobbs should come to Goody and say, hey, I'm sorry, you got to pay out the rest of it. You got to pay me the next 3 years, right? It's only a one-way street. So if I assume what is going to ultimately happen is this deal is going to get done maybe by Wednesday because that's the target that he made of being able to take part in the joint practice with the Cardinals. And if not by then by the opener, like the really gutsy move. And Homer's old enough to remember this, which was a terrible look for him, and it just further reminded everyone that he was kind of a me guy when he wasn't speaking to the media.
Sterling
was
Sharp.
When on the eve of the season, regular season, Sterling Sharp then basically withdrew his services and said he wasn't playing in the opener unless he got a new deal. I don't see Tucker Kraft doing that, so I'm going to choose to believe that it gets done either by the joint practice next Wednesday or by the start of the regular season. But I don't agree with him. If I was him right now, I would be saying, look, I'm happy to continue to do individual work, but like Tyler Biotish just got rolled up on in a joint practice and he's done for the year now.
Saw that.
Right? We saw how Tucker got hurt the last time. Like, the risk is too great, in my opinion.
Now, Jason, need to confirm, I believe that Homer is right based off of the responses I'm seeing. Are Tucker Kraft and Zaire Franklin eating meals together?
Yeah, I want to write about that tonight, actually.
Yeah.
I'm
yes,
now
they're having
picturing, have you
breakfast every
seen
day.
the replacements with
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves?
I'm now picturing
Yeah.
the convict and the cop eating together because they're getting into it at practice, but they have that respect, so they like each other.
And I want to emphasize that I believe the battle in practice was partially made up.
Yeah, he thinks the fight was fake now.
Not
and it's
that fake. It's like
said
they
fake.
they thought such a
Like
fight would be
wrestling?
good for the team.
Yes, he's
And
saying
part
they,
of it was they
was
believed.
scripted.
No, not scripted. They believed
That's what
that-
wrestling is.
I didn't say it's definitely not. There was not scripted, but they both believed that it'd be good for the team to see
Yep.
that kind of energy. And I think that was a part of the fight.
So it was because I don't think it was. I think it happened during the show, which is when I stand at the far end of the field, so I don't have a great view of everything. I think they were just barking at each other. I don't think that they really and truly scrapped, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to go back and look at Bill
And
Huber's
the barking
report
was
from
also
that
done as an indicator
That
to
is
tell
that-
the rest
yeah,
of the team that this is how it rolls.
I'm Team
now,
Homer.
buddy. Yeah.
Yep, I'm Team Homer. In fact, I talked to Tucker yesterday. Look, he's a smart guy, but he does not have to. I've had guys that are like, no, I don't have time today. And yesterday, I said, look, I need 3 minutes. Can you give me 3 minutes? And he said, absolutely, which was nice of him. And I said, I just want to write about this relationship with you and Zaire. And he basically admitted, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it was contrived, but that they both felt like they needed a shot of energy. And that's what Zaire Franklin does on that side of the ball, and he sees that as his responsibility on his side of the ball. So could they have, put their heads together and said, hey, we got to juice things up a little bit? Yeah, I think Homer's probably right.
Jason Wilde on the Yingling guest hotline here with Homer, who just feels so smiley and happy that Jason just confirmed everything that he believes.
Doesn't happen that often.
I listen to you guys go back and forth, and there's usually common ground.
He usually apologizes too before he says he agrees. It's hard for me to say this. And
I do hear that as well.
That's a shtick. Yeah, that's a shtick for sure, though. Kind of like Tucker Kraft and Zaire
No, I do
Franklin.
not believe that's a shtick.
No, it totally is.
So
it's just the problem is that we've disagreed so often that when I do agree, I feel like
it needs to be
so
heard.
I feel okay with it. I need to, make sure that I'm not, I'm letting everybody know I'm not really happy about it.
Now, Jason, I'm never going to be the person because I truly believe you can't change who somebody is. I thought it was interesting that Joe Burrow basically said, and it's different circumstances, right? Like he may be done if the Bengals aren't good, but he manifested and said like they need to win a Super Bowl and put it out there. Jordan Love sidestepped Rich Eisen better than anyone I've ever. I mean, Rich Eisen asked some great leading questions to try and get him to talk Ben Johnson, trying to get him to talk the Bears. Do you think that it's great that Jordan Love stays 100% true to who he is from like how he talks to the media? And, he said, we're going to take care of business 4 times in like 27 seconds. Or do you want more out of him?
I want him to be more insightful with his answers about football and life, not necessarily in that order.
Is that for you as a journalist or for
me,
the fans?
Yeah, for me as a journalist. That's you read my mind. For me, so I can better educate the fans, better inform the fans, better entertain the fans. But no, I don't. I love the fact that he doesn't engage. I love it. Like that's not who he is. He is not. I own you. I still own you. Guy. That's just not him. So I.
But it's really
that.
boring. You can't deny that.
He is. Yes,
okay.
It is boring, and that's why I say it because I've told this story before, but his now wife, then girlfriend, Ronica Stone Love, came and visited Sid's volleyball club, and she was awesome. Like she is personality times 1,000, and we were joking around after she was done, and I was like, Jordan's such a good dude, but he just, and she says, is boring. I said, well, you could say that you're his girlfriend. I'm just going to say it doesn't seem like he enjoys us as part of the job. And she's like, well, I'm working on him. And I will say he's had some more of those moments lately where I really liked kind of him being a little more playful. So I just thought it was, I think it's great.
So
that
she doesn't think he's
do
boring. I mean, that's good.
No, she kind of. I think she thinks he's boring too.
But one of the things she likes about him.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, there's I don't know about you guys, and obviously we've all had people in our lives that have boring personalities, and then there's other ones that are kind of manic, and you're exhausted when you spend time with them.
Great word.
Like
exhausted.
My brother.
He's well, unfortunately, you didn't have a great brother like Mike True. But he he is true to himself. And if that's who you are, then that's who you are. And he also, I just don't think philosophically he believes that it benefits him to, talk bad about Ben Johnson or remember that there was some weird thing where Caleb Williams, it was before Ben Johnson got there. And what was it? Love was in Europe or something.
Well,
And
they were together doing something, right?
Right, but he wasn't available for something, so he did a video, and he instead of bear down, he said go Pack go or something, and that even was out of the norm for him, and then he dealt with blowback on it. I can't remember the specifics of it, but he is who he is, and
he might have signed something. Jason, does that ring a bell? Signing Bears?
I thought it was a video
memorabilia.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll fact check
I also
myself
think
a little
privately that Jordan Love would love to beat him and Chicago a little more to shut him up, but would never say so, other than maybe in the locker room.
But he would.
But fans would rally behind him so much if he said it.
Smart enough to know that ain't worth diddling.
I know.
It isn't worth
again, you got me going when you said that I own you, I still own you. That became huge. You could use. You've used it on your show a million times, Homer.
Yeah, but what does it do? What does it do for you
as a player? Nothing.
Quest to win games.
Again, this is me being selfish.
And I think he likes and would like it if people really would like him for being a nice guy. If they're going to root for him, root for that as another reason to like him. And then, but it's not going to win that battle.
Normal, boring guy. Yeah.
What I will say though, Jason, which
but he wins, and that's what's more important.
Not enough, but he does win.
I think when you think of football and you think of the game, it's a very emotionally driven. It becomes very easy to be like, well, I want him to be this, I want him to be that. Is that because of the personalities before him, specifically in Green Bay? Or is that just a what people expect from the quarterback position as a whole? Because there's other examples of quarterbacks not being like him, but being more demonstrative in the way they play that position.
Yeah, again, is Josh Allen, what is he? Is he boring? I don't think he does not have a magnetic public
very
persona,
exciting,
sure.
So exciting as a player, nobody cares about
that. Is what I was gonna say. He does things like he runs guys over when he needs to. He's thrown 3 touchdown passes in 2 minutes in an AFC Championship game. So you can get away with
that. Nobody's gonna give a damn if he's boring.
So yeah, if he wins more than he has in terms of the playoffs and is in a 7 seed, I think no one's gonna give a damn. But they're gonna use everything they can to pick at him until he gives them at the quarterback position something to shut up about his personality.
Well, all I can tell you is from my selfish Ben Brust style personality or perspective. You said
I know you didn't need to use it twice.
Selfish.
Are Jason Willie and Ben Brust similar? Ooh, I like that. I just got like a Twitter poll question.
We're not so different, you and I, Jason. To quote
not
Austin
as different
Powers.
as I'd like to be. That's for sure. So I would say this. For me, selfishly, I would like him to be less boring, right? I mean, I covered 2 quarterbacks who not only are Hall of Famers, or one in the Hall, one will be in the Hall, but they were on Wednesday when the quarterback talks, when I plot out my week's story plans, I'm going to write this on Thursday, I'm going to write this on Friday, I'm going to write this on... My Wednesday was, I'm going to write about whatever Rodgers talks about or whatever Favre talks about. They filled the old saying about a reporter, they filled up your notebook. Jordan doesn't do that. I teased him the other day because I had to talk to other players when he was talking in the hallway. And I said, hey, did you say anything interesting today as I was leaving the locker room? He said, nope, I didn't give you guys anything. And I said, perfect, because I wasn't out there. And that's the kind of rapport.
What do you think he would like to talk about? If it's not limited to football, what do you think you could get him to talk about?
That's a great question.
You know what?
5 minutes.
You should ask him that.
I'm going to ask him that question.
You know what I think he'd
never
answer?
Talk about with you that you would like to talk
Like
about?
Miz likes
parenting.
Pokemon. What does Jordan Love like
He would talk
to
parenting.
talk about? But you don't know if he likes to talk about parenting just because he's a parent doesn't
I
mean he
agree.
wants to talk about it.
I think your best chance is there. I think he could give you, what could you give us 5 minutes on?
Uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted. I think it'd be being
I
a
don't
dad.
know.
That might only go 30 seconds. That's the other thing.
I'm guessing.
It's awesome. I love it. It's so great. You know, she doesn't care if you throw 4 touchdowns or 4 interceptions.
And we
Great.
just back to
Great.
business, you know?
That's not 5 minutes.
Now back to the Vikings secondary.
Yeah, they're going to give you some different looks. You know, Brian Flores, he's going to bring pressure, keep me on my toes. And, you know, it's all about preparation. You know, we got to go back and look at the film. And, you know, we've seen them. It's a different unit, but a lot of the same concepts. And it's just on us to, you know, go back and watch the film, prepare, and we're going to get what we got.
Protections are going to be important. We got to make sure we're on point with that.
And I'm the best that Matt LaFleur's ever seen at that.
Yeah. See, now he could. Now that would be funny, right? And since I'm the best that Matt's ever seen at that, we should be fine. But he's not going to say that. No.
Thanks, Jason. This was fun.
Homer, does this mean you're off your show, or do I get you then in another hour? And
I can tell he's been saving up his
45
stuff for the Homer hour.
Don't save up anything for anything. I will be on the show, yes, because it is, I'm not going to miss, the best segment of the week.
Brian Bulaga and Jason. And
Jason
you take a
Wilde.
nap.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, get on the cot.
Okay.
All right, guys, take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch. You can hear with Homer and Brian Bulaga later on 94.5 ESPN. Win the damn division. I've heard that from Homer. We'll hear from Jordan Love next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust
But then when you whoa. So
whoa off now.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Things are still slowing down on westbound 94 from 27th Street all the way to Holly Road. We've also got some delays eastbound 94 between Brookfield Road and Calhoun, back on the brakes from about 76th Street all the way to 35th. Southbound 894 backing up out of the Zoo interchange down past National Avenue, back on the brakes south of Beloit Road around the Hale interchange to about 76th. And then southbound 43 got some backups from Good Hope Road to Bender, and then from Capitol Drive down and around the North Avenue curve to Fond du Lac Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds and humidity, a low of 63. Tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, then storm chances in the afternoon and evening. Some may be strong, a high of 81. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Get your final August plans in for Brewers Rangers Action Friday, August 28th through Sunday the 30th. Starting with the Cole Swindell post-game concert at Country Music Night on Friday, featuring a belt buckle with a special ticket. Then it's Jackson Churio Mania. Get the Churio Bowl giveaway Saturday, courtesy of 620 WTMJ. And get it on the Final Kids Cheer free Sunday before summer ends. Kids get a Churio Height poster on Sunday, courtesy of Joy. Get tickets for it all at brewers.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
I understand how good Jordan Love can be, but we are at a place now where there is no quarterback, I think, that has to produce individual success more than him. I don't even know the team success is necessarily as vital. I feel like with Herbert, it's team success. For some reason, I feel like with Love, it's individual success. Here's what I mean by this. If Justin Herbert has a season where he has 40 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and they don't win a playoff game, we're going to say, well, I've seen that before. Like, I know what that looks like. If Jordan Love, last year he had 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, played 15 games, was banged up. Year before that, 15 games, 25-11. Year before that, 32-11. He's had an excellent start to his career. Nobody's doubting that. But the proclamations of smartest I've been around, best at this, top 10 quarterback, I think we need to see a season from Jordan Love where he just blows us away with how great he is.
Download to see if you
qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
Don't think twice.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, no Kyle Wallace, Homer in for Kyle. Call us, text us at 800-990-3776. Carlos Talk text line lists more. See my beautiful face on YouTube and see Homer's better-looking face with Milwaukee weight loss on YouTube as well at ESPN Milwaukee. I really enjoyed the Jason, what could we get out of Jordan Love? Now I'm genuinely curious, what could he talk about for 5 minutes uninterrupted and be interesting about it? I don't know what it is. I really hope he asked that question. And so now when I listen to this from Rich Eisen on ESPN Radio, Jordan Love joined him, I now view it through a different lens. I just do. Jordan Love is Jordan Love. He says a lot of the same things, but this did stand out a little bit more than others.
You do know the coach that's coming in has been giving your coach the swim move a couple times at the handshake line, right? You're aware of that, Jordan?
Yeah, man, I've seen clips, but, you know, it's all about handling business. Obviously, that's any week, any team that's coming into town. And obviously, I think our mindset, it always starts with the NFC North and handling business in the division.
Yes.
And that is, you know, our number one goal is going out there and winning the division.
Now, that is where I find it interesting. Him adding our number one goal is to win the division, Homer. That has never been the Green Bay Packers' number one goal. Has it become the number one goal because it's been so long since they won the division?
No, I think by number one, he means the first.
Okay. I mean, that's an
that's
interpretation.
What LaFleur said when he
didn't
first
say it's
came.
his first goal. He said it's their number one goal.
I think that's what he meant by
I
it.
think based off me being wrong and you being right with Jason, I think I might have to take the side of Homer right now. And I think if you do think of the mindset of a quarterback in the NFL, especially for the Green Bay Packers, if he were to be asked a follow-up, your number one goal is to win the division, he probably wouldn't say yes. He would say, well, our number one goal is to win the division because if we win the division, that means we're playing at home in the playoffs, and that sets us up for a better chance to win a Super Bowl.
Right. And I think he feels, and maybe LaFleur has said it, that given they haven't won it, it needs to be focused on more in terms of, in order to win the Super Bowl, the first thing is you got to win the division. And the discussion that they won it the last time in 2010 when they didn't win the division.
That is so relevant to me.
Well,
that they were a wild card team.
But you can look and see how rare that is.
It's so rare. The number 1, 2, and 3 seeds have won 75% of the last 30 Super Bowls. From an odds perspective, being a wild card team, and specifically the way they've done it by expanding it, being a 7 seed, makes it even harder for a team. I don't know if, I mean, it'd be special. I'm not going to say we'll never see it, but it'll be a unicorn. It'll be an outlier to the data of, hey, winning the division, being a number one, or even a number two. Because you saw
you have to beat a 1 and a 2,
the Rams
and you're
were
not even in the Super Bowl after you do that.
The Rams were the best team in the NFC the majority of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle then really took the reins, and then they proved it in the playoffs as their defense and special teams were so great that nobody could come near them. And then Sam Darnold did enough to help them win with JSN and whatnot. But yes, I always push back when somebody will say to me that the Packers don't need to win the division in order to win the Super Bowl. You have to, because you give yourself a better chance at a pathway to the Super Bowl. We've seen the pathway under LaFleur and Love 3 straight times the same way. It ain't worked. You got to do something different.
You just have to be better.
So I guess my question to you is, from Goody and LaFleur perspective, you have made it seemingly clear to me that you don't expect them to win a Super Bowl because it's good, not great.
Correct.
When I say, can they do anything in the regular season to change your mindset on those two? This Packers team, can they do anything in the regular season to change your mind about them potentially winning a Super Bowl?
Sure.
What would that have to
be? One of the elite defensive teams.
Do you believe they can be an elite defensive
It'll be tougher this year with Parsons. That's why I think next year's are better than this year.
Do you think it's okay to look at it when Micah comes back? What if I said when Micah came back, say week 6, the last 10 to 11 weeks, they were a top 5 defense in the NFL?
Yeah.
Would you
top
be
2
able
or
to
3.
use that as,
yes,
as
of
data
course.
and evidence
yes.
to say that you think
that's
they can do
an
something
exception
special?
that deserves to be mentioned? But
so it's less about the offense to you, and it's about the
always
defense.
has been with the Green Bay Packers in the last 65 years. Yeah.
Because their last 2 Super Bowls, they had top 5 defenses?
No, the last 5 championships.
5. You didn't say it right.
Yeah, even in the last 3 titles by Vince Lombardi, goes back that far. They've been first or second in points given up defensively. The last year that Lombardi won, they were third, and anybody old enough would know that they were fortunate to win that year more than any other years. But the defense just has to be elite, and it was in 2010. But with Micah Parsons being hurt, yes, I would assess their defense the last half of the season, and they could certainly be worse, and still this is the difference to me between the Brewers and the Packers. The Brewers are a player. Packers are not a player.
I mean, the betting odds would reflect that. The Packers are plus 2,000 win the Super Bowl before the season.
But if there was something that changed offensively, that would elevate them up a little bit. But to me, yes, it's the defense. It's always been that way, and they may one day prove me wrong, but they haven't in 60 years.
Now, C-Cat, what if I told you a random statistic here? Aaron Ashby is facing a batter on the Seattle Mariners. You have something in common with the Seattle Mariner. Do you know who it is?
Yes, I do.
You and Cal
one
Raleigh.
of the greatest
same batting average.
You and Cal Raleigh both bat 156.
It's one of the greatest surprises in my life in baseball.
How many home runs did he hit last year?
60.
60? Was it 60?
It was in the 60s. I know we hit that number.
No, I can't comprehend how no one's ever gone from that good to that bad, I don't believe, without some sort of explanation.
He was hurt a little bit, but even after getting back, he's not playing every day.
It's like the Orioles' Chris Davis back in the day, first baseman, same thing. Ridiculous power, and then historically bad season.
Wasn't Chris Davis a Brewer at one point?
No, that's Doug Davis, the pitcher.
No.
Chris Davis, there might be.
There were 2 Chris Davis at the same time. One was a CH, one was a KH. It could have been one of them. But yes, Chris Davis went on like a
you're
I think,
right.
50-something streak when he was a Baltimore Oriole.
Mm-hmm.
No, he did not. I'm thinking of somebody
Chris
else.
Carter, maybe?
No.
Chris Jones?
No. It's okay. We're going to let that
Chris
one
Smith?
slide. Nope. Chris Johnson.
Chris Phillips?
Chris Brust. Chris True. All knows.
All right.
And now I need to see if you have a better batting average than Cal Raleigh in this 2-2 count against Aaron Ashby.
I would say I'm going with Raleigh, but it's close.
I mean, it's a 3-2 count. He might get a walk, and you guys might be tied.
Oh, man.
But his OBP might pass you with this walk.
What's the score right now?
It is 6-4 in the top of the 8th with Aaron Ashby in because, what's his name? Robert Gasser struggled today. He went 3 2/3, so they had to go Chad Patrick and then bring out some of these horses, which is unfortunate because you got the Braves coming to town. I would have liked to have saved those guys if possible. And just like that, Cal Raleigh still has the same batting average at 156 with a walk against Aaron Ashby.
Close.
Homer, the next 2 segments involve the most important player of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Miz!
The Miz is next with Homer.
Yeah, he's not pitching today.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 25th.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well. Grisham back. It is gone!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the New York Mets.
Got him swinging. Threw him a curveball. It's 11 Ks for Mizorowski.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Tune in August 25th at 6:10 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
For 250 years, America has moved forward together. One generation, one family, one community at a time. At the Cunis Auto Group, we're proud to celebrate 250 years of freedom, progress, and the journeys that unite us. To mark this historic milestone, we're giving away 11 brand new vehicles with a total retail value of more than $250,000. Go online for one entry. Plus, enter in person at any Cunis Auto location, and it counts for 10 entries. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. It's our way of saying thank you to the communities we serve and the customers who trust us to be part of their journey. Plus, we have over 1,776 vehicles under 30 grand group-wide, with payments for every budget. Happy 250th anniversary, America. Let's keep America moving together. See official rules and find your nearest location at shopcunis.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For all skilled sheet metal workers in Racine and Kenosha, your future is calling. If you're looking for incredible pay, added job security, and unbeatable benefits, take a look at Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers. In this area, the total wage package for experienced journeymen is starting at $87 an hour. So make a smart move and transform your future today. Go to smart18.work to find out more.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
A theme for the Packers this offseason and as they've returned for the preseason and training camp has been something they struggled with at the end of last year. Finishing games. The Packers lost 5 straight, including a wild card loss to the Bears to end their season. Quarterback Jordan Love joined the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN Radio and talked about that emphasis after the end of last season.
It just leaves a sour taste in your mouth. So I think the mindset for us when we got like OTAs and obviously starting training camp is finished. Every day we got to find ways to be at our best.
Love will get an opportunity to at least start on Friday as the Packers head to Denver to take on the Broncos for preseason game number 2.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Just imagine all you can do when home equity works for you. Don't put off that update. Renovate now. Use that home equity. We'll show you how. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 433891.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust as Aaron Ashby gets out of the eighth, 6-4 Brewers.
Yeah, I just want to let you know, Murph believes in Ashby.
No
He'll
doubt.
go down with Ashby. Ashby gets what do they say? A rein or
he doesn't have
a leash. A leash.
No leash.
Yeah, it has no leash.
Go out there and
I can go and face these people after every game, every loss, with you pitching, because I know I'm way ahead in the end.
And also he's going to face more batters right now with Abner Uribe, who had like 22 consecutive scoreless innings, and he's on the IL. And then we'll see if they bring McGill out to close this thing out in the ninth, unless the Brewers open it up in the bottom of the eighth. But I had said, Homer, the Miz is the focus.
Correct.
This was Chris Rose.
Correct.
This just speaks of when Miz probably knew he was going to be special.
You hit 100?
I do. The first time I saw it was we were in the Junior College World Series, and in right center they had a scoreboard, like one of the older ones where it just has like the light up numbers, and then next to it was like a radar gun where it popped up with, it had 3 digits, but the third digit was blacked out, didn't have any lights in it. And all I see is 00. So that was the first time I was like, I think that's 100. I think I just hit 100. And sure enough, yeah.
The first time the Miz threw 100, the radar gun couldn't even show the Miz that he hit 100, Homer.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Why? That's from Miz himself.
Again, I mean, it's a Miz. I got to believe there was a point earlier in his life.
Yeah, but also his body.
He'd never seen it.
His body has changed so much in the majors. He's worked on his legs. He's gotten bigger. That's why he's been able to reach higher lengths with miles per hour. So if you're going back to, if you listen to Rain Man, you better know what college is the junior college that he is referencing, which is
Jay Crowder College.
Crowder College.
Yes. Now, I would say this. Then
And
you're
he
right.
was
It's
the
the first time.
63rd pick
It would be the first
in the
time.
second round.
Right.
Not the third.
Because they have those
compensatory
picks. The 40th pick is the first pick of the second round, which is weird. I think it is probably right the first time he saw it. Like you throw it, like you see it and go.
You're saying in practice he might have done it and not
right.
known?
They don't have the people aren't keeping track of it. I would be more interested for him to say, yeah, remember the first time I threw 80, I was 3 years old. Or something. There had to be a moment in his life when he realized, damn, I could throw some serious smoke.
But if that were the case, he wouldn't be drafted 63rd.
Well, again, he could have been
You know what I
wild.
mean? I get your point, but if he was doing something that jaw-dropping at such a young age, he would have been drafted higher just on the potential of his fastball alone.
Again, you could be right. I don't know how much so many throw at 98. The ability for people. I just think.
How old was he when he was at Crowder is the real question.
I don't remember. But because he was going to go to
LSU and be teammates with Paul Skeens. But
Skeens was leaving the year before. I think it was.
They would have been teammates.
Would they have been teammates?
Yes.
No, I thought Skeens left the year before he was going to be there. But I could be wrong on that. I just love to know. Maybe it's different when the first day he realized I can throw smoke.
That could be it.
I don't know.
The first time he hit triple digits is probably like, holy cow, maybe I should go look for more.
I don't know when smoke starts, so you could be right.
I think smoke starts at triple digits.
All right.
That was just the tease. That was the warm-up of the Miz.
Oh, you got more Miz.
Of course I got more Miz.
Never can have enough.
I have Miz this, Miz that, Miz this, and Miz that. 4 different Miz questions to pose to you and statements because he is pitching on Saturday. He's not pitching today. And I know you don't care about that.
I still think he'll throw a no-hitter. I'm running out of time.
Don't ruin the next segment, Homer.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
In 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, it's Ben Brust and Homer. The Miz in 2 minutes.
He's a freak.
Well, we got a crash now eastbound 94 right at the ramp from 35th Street. It's on the right shoulder, so just be careful heading through there. We have delays basically starting before 76th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound 94, heavy before 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Southbound 43, you've got backups basically from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Northbound's backed up through the Marquette up past Fond du Lac Avenue. And on the bypass, slowing down technically starting from Blue Mound through the zoo, all the way down and around the Hale interchange to Forest Home. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds and humidity, a low of 63. Tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, then storm chances in the afternoon and evening. Some may be strong, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Moret here, founder of Mentality Men's Health. Remember the dad we all respected, worked all day, coached our team at night, and still had something left in the tank at bedtime? If you're now the dad who has lost a step and looks like you gave up, stop. There's a reason. One quick blood test of Mentality, we can tell your total and free testosterone that could be causing all these issues. Our physicians have helped over 25,000 men get back to who they are meant to be. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
We are the home for all your Bucks coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4
on KBN.
What was that? Is that the Boston accent? That was one of Jesse Nelson's horrible ways to get us into the 414 Hour at 4. No Kyle Wallace, so we don't attempt to do it without him. It is Kyle and Brust with no Kyle. Ben Brust, Homer, in with me. If you want to call and text and get into the conversation with us, 800-990-3776. As a quick update for you, Garrett Mitchell, a little insurance run to make it 7-4 against the Seattle Mariners. And it got me thinking, Homer.
Yes.
This is going to be about Miz, but when thinking about Garrett Mitchell and his, I think it was July.
He's another one of those people who could be the answer offensively in the playoffs.
I was saying I hope he gets hot, and then he gets cold, and the playoffs come, and he gets hot again. Because he seemingly is just one of them where it's up and down, up and down, up and down.
That's an iffy.
I wouldn't bank on it, but I would hope for it.
Right. You have to be able to win even if he struggles.
We're gonna hear again from the Miz. Oh, CK, don't.
No. You're right. My computer froze.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm stuck.
I was going to say, I just said the Miz.
It just broke down. The screen just turned off now.
I will call Homer a trendsetter. I tried to play off of Homer, and I do my best to do so. Homer lets you know on the Homer Hour from 5 to 6. The first question is the Miz pitching today? Correct. Which we all know he did not pitch today.
Right. Brian Bulaga adheres to that and always has.
Tomorrow, he will not be pitching. But all around Milwaukee, you know what I'm seeing now? When the Miz is scheduled to pitch, which is tomorrow versus Chris Sale. So you're now promoting 2 pitchers.
No.
It should just be the Miz?
Yes.
The Miz only.
Correct.
Chris Sale's one of the best pitchers in
Fine.
the majors.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for
I
him.
don't care about it. I'm saying it's a draw. But you're saying the Miz should be a draw enough.
Correct. When Michael Jordan played.
They didn't put.
Well, if you said he's playing against Larry Bird or whatever, that's nice.
But it's Michael.
It's Michael.
Let's hear from the Miz on what you can expect moving forward the rest of the season.
Do you have plans to sit down, or have they sat down with you and said, hey, we might back off a start, we might back off a few innings, and it's going to piss you off a little bit, but we need you the best you can be for game 1?
Obviously, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. That could be the case, but from what I know, they're pretty much letting me go do my thing. So,
will you understand if they curb your pitching appetite?
Yes, I will understand it. Will I be pissed off? Sure, but that's just me being competitive and wanting to go out every 5 days and perform.
Do you think, even though he hasn't been told, that they will back him down a little bit
Yes,
to save him
totally.
for the playoffs?
100%.
Because even with him saying pitching every 5 days, that's a lie. They have had him pitch every 6 days for a good portion of the season, which I think is smart because they continue to win ball games, and the Miz is so important that I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't have the number. There's all this issue of what percentage of innings you increase from year to year. They have all of that. They could factor in. They might give him a greater cushion. But, yes, and I think they're comfortable with him not knowing. Because he could easily, when they said, do you ask? No. Do you know? Oh, excuse me. You ever thought of asking? They didn't ask that as a follow-up. And his answer would be no.
I don't think it would be smart to ask Murphy that.
Of course it is.
You think it's smart to ask Murphy?
If I'm Miz, yes.
No, because I feel like he's one of them where it's like you just want him to go out and play free and not think.
I don't know. It's not think like
you'd be thinking if you.
No, you
if
would
you
be
knew
thinking.
that you would be on an innings restriction, it could change the way you pitch.
No, okay. What if I'm Miz? I'm going to ask. Is there any way to know how often I'm going to pitch in the near future?
You just
why
do it,
I don't
do
care.
what you're told, young fella.
No, I don't. That's not what. I mean, he might. I don't think
that's what Murph would say.
No, I don't know what Murph
tell
would
him?
say.
I don't want Jacob Mizorowski thinking about anything other than when you're on the mound, you're pitching your best.
You want players to know, pitchers to know when they're going to pitch.
Well, yes, from a day-to-day standpoint, but I'm not saying
am I going to stay?
We're looking at 70 pitches for you tonight.
Well, but he can pretty much guess the range they're at. But yeah,
the other day he went past 90.
Right. Well,
and his first start after arm fatigue, he went like 60 because the velocity dropped.
But I mean, there's some limit.
Even the Brewers.tv is doing it. Sale versus Mizorowski on Saturday.
That's stupid. What's
the
my
Miz
sign?
On Saturday?
Yes, the Miz is pitching Saturday. What else? Nothing. I've said I do these auctions, and they often have you win a Brewer suite. I said, I'm telling you right now.
I wouldn't go unless the Miz is pitching.
No, right. I mean, if I got all next season at a mutually agreeable date, you know what my dates are? Every time he's pitching.
And I keep confusing myself because he was scheduled to pick Saturday. He's pitching tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. I'm saying, so if they had ones for the rest of this year, I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Giving it away.
No, I'm telling him the next day, I want him when he's pitching. When's that? You figure it out. But every day, that's the date. That's a mutually agreeable to me is when he's pitching.
So I was going to ask you, what will he do next?
No hitter.
This season.
I'm,
because based off what we just talked about, it's getting probably less and less likely.
It's getting tougher.
Because a no-hitter in the regular season is not as important as a no-hitter.
But he's gotten better at having some games where he doesn't throw that many pitches.
Correct.
So
I mean,
it's the underdog on a scale. I do my $100 bet. How much would I bet that he'd throw a no-hitter? I'd probably bet 7, hoping that I get 100 on the 7.
That's not a.
No, it's a long shot.
Yeah, that's a pretty big long shot. Next year.
Same. Next year I'll be up to 20.
20? That's it?
No hitter's hard.
I know it's
Throw
hard.
One hitter.
But he threw the Maddox. He faced the minimum. If you
Correct.
can face the minimum, you can throw a no-hitter, especially with him being a Cy Young winner. I know it's hard, but we've also never seen anybody like him.
Correct.
And as you said, with experience, he's getting through innings quicker. He's not throwing as many balls. He's not pulling it as much as John Smoltz has pointed out the last broadcast, which I didn't like the way John Smoltz was talking about.
Agree with everything, John. I'm a sheep on John.
Come on.
Everything that John Smoltz says. Everything.
He made it
Every
he made it out to seem like he didn't even like the Miz.
Again, then you don't know him. He's He's the guy. I want to interview him about the Miz and everything. Yes. Sheep. Bah!
To John Smoltz.
John Smoltz about pitching. Yes.
He turned me off a little bit in the way he was talking about Miz, but I did appreciate some of the insights he was talking about. Yeah, he pulled that. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that this pitcher pulled a pitch and overthrew it to the inside of the left-handed batter. I don't know why you're acting like John Smoltz is the first person to invent talking about pulling a pitch.
I didn't base it on that one thing.
What did John Smoltz say about the Miz?
All right, he talked about back when he was first time. No, I thought
gift?
that about John Smoltz before the Miz.
So what makes him more qualified now?
No more than he was before. But I just think he's the smartest person regarding pitching, and so when he says something about Miz, I'm interested more than anybody else in the world. And when he was first on, he said, first of all, he's a freak. And then he also added that, which to me was the most encouraging, that he throws in a manner that's different that might help him not have surgery. Because he said, and this is...
Because everyone wants to point. I disagree. He pointed out, he did in the broadcast point out about...
This was an interview I heard a while back.
Okay,
I didn't hear it yesterday.
Did you not
watch the game?
Did you not watch the TV broadcast?
No, I was going to.
He brought
at some
up
point.
the potential injury.
And then he
concerns.
said, but he's a freak. He throws differently, and you hope maybe that will increase the possibility of no injury. But he said, yeah, that's all anybody thinks about appropriately is it going to get hurt or when he's going to get hurt? And that's the way it is with young pitchers. He didn't address that time. So to me, what would you do to increase as best as possible the
chances of him not having to?
But I want to mention the guy who holds the record for the quickest to 200 strikeouts is the guy from the Braves, Strider. Strider doesn't pitch
Spencer
anymore.
Strider.
He's hurt.
Yes, all of his injuries.
Yes. Why wouldn't you mention that when you mention the guy? That Miz is the only guy who did it faster than the Miz because you don't want to jinx him or whatever. That speaks to what you're dealing with. He's the guy who did it faster than Miz, and I think in another year he's like 4th fastest or something. I don't know what, some stat. And he's a mess now.
The Brewers have hit their 7th straight home series win, the 7-4 victory today.
They did win.
Yes.
Yeah,
they did win.
Doesn't matter.
So Homer
What do you mean it
answered.
doesn't matter?
This is what I said. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
What does it matter? Why does it matter?
Each game that they can put on the National League to get the number 1 seed is important.
Okay, fine. Then they're getting to the National League. How then?
Getting the 1 seed, skipping the wild
fine,
card.
Then that's where are they?
Continuing to put a
You
cushion
didn't
on
tell
the
me
Cubs.
where they are on the 1 seed, did you?
Yeah,
you
but
threw me some other fiddly-diddling
like,
meaningless thing.
Like you should know this too.
I
They were
don't.
2.5, I believe.
Well,
heading
then,
into
okay,
today.
then tell us where we are for the number 1 seed. They've won this series or the 1-8 series or they went on Thursday. Come on.
I can tell you that they played Atlanta and Atlanta got swept, so that was good. So right now in the NL standings,
So the number 1 seed.
they are 2 games ahead of the Dodgers and 4 games ahead of the Braves. So it is a
Okay.
big series with the Braves, and they are 5 up of the Cubs. They were 4.5. Now they're 5 with this victory.
Yes.
And the Cubs do not play today. So
Yeah.
that makes
Now
you
we're
seemingly
talking.
feel better.
Those are all very. Those
You didn't
are
know
the
those
most,
coming in
I
today? Do you
didn't-
not care about the Brewers, or do you only care about Miz?
There's some truth to that. The difference is huge. I believe in the Brewers, just like they'll find a way. But yes, those are the important numbers. If I was doing my job, I would know those numbers better than I do. But I just say I'm old, and that's an excuse for everything. It's one of the great excuses. And nobody argues the point because I am old, and they give you a pass on stuff.
79 and 49, 30 games above 500.
31.
No, they were 79 and 49?
I thought that with the win, they're 31 now, but maybe I'm wrong.
Nope,
You're
they were
probably
78 and 4. Again, you said
No,
you
you're
were,
right.
You said
It's
you were
30.
old, and now you're not trusting me.
No.
I got the numbers in front of me.
Okay, you're right. They're 30.
They are 79 and 49. And the Miz pitches tomorrow. McGill gets the save, and they win the rubber match against the Seattle Mariners.
And everybody was all worried when they blew this. They were up 6-0, and then it became 6-4.
Well, I mean, I wasn't worried. I seemingly would have liked for them to not have to pitch Trevor McGill and Aaron Ashby if not needed.
Yeah.
But the
Two good points.
The bullpen did go 7 scoreless, I believe. 7 scoreless yesterday, and then scoreless after Robert Gasser went out.
6-4, yeah.
So good on the bullpen. It's up to the Miz to get through 7 to make it easier for them in this 3-game series, which you don't care about.
No, it's not as important as you're making it. No,
it is important. You're playing a team that's third in the NL.
Right. But
the top 2 spots get a bye. This is a big series. It is a big series. We're in the late part.
Oh, yeah, the Padres. Remember how big that series was? That series was huge. They got swept. Oh, man.
But the Padres.
When you're good, you're okay with the ups and downs. Remember this thing about the Brewers. They're the Dwayne Wade. Even when they're bad, they're good. And when they're good, they're really good. So
yeah, when they were bad, they beat the Pirates.
Okay, let's
and they
say
beat
how
the
many
Twins.
games they play in the Braves?
They're playing 3.
They lose all 3. Ask me what I think on Monday. Nothing has changed.
You're so much
Absolutely
better
nothing.
than all of us, Homer. You're
So
much better looking at things with the context.
No,
and
it has to
perspective that
do
all
with
of us
this
don't
team.
have.
They have, and you've been on.
You want to be playing good baseball
you
right
have
now.
been on teams where even when you struggled, you were mad you were struggling. You're better than you're playing, but you didn't worry a minute about the quality of the team. That team, this team, that past Brewer teams, and especially when they traded Hader, they were fragile. They didn't assume they were
Hader
fragile.
year, they were done when they traded.
This team is not only not fragile, they're what you want to see. So lose 3 in a row, does it change my opinion? I think you can go back at the tape when I filled in with Jan Latta. It was something they'd lost. How do you feel? They're one of the best baseball teams. They're and I say now they're a player, not worried. They're a player. There's only one thing that would change them not being a player this season: injuries. And that's when you know you're a player, because when all you worry about is injuries, you're there. And all your team, what was the only thing you worried about? Injuries. You can't control it. You never know what's going to happen.
It's part of the game. You do need injury luck in order to do something
every other
special.
team you were on, there were other things to worry about. Not on that good one.
No, you don't win 30 games on accident.
So what could happen? I don't know, but roll it out. Let's roll. Let's go. If Bo Ryan had just taken that technical at the start of the second half against Duke, Wisconsin would have won a national title. And I would say that to him, and you know what he'd say? Just like what he said to me after the game. If you knew anything about basketball, that's what he said. Because I said 13-9.
I was going to say, what was the first thing you said that made you say that?
I said, I think, what was it? Up 9 with 13 to go or whatever the numbers were. I said, does that stay with you forever? If you knew anything about basketball. He didn't know it was me, but he would have said it to me. And if you know anything about basketball. And he's correct. Those numbers are too large. There's too much time left to be thinking like that.
I contest that even without the technical, they close out that game 99 times out of 100 being up like they were with 7 minutes to
Probably.
go.
And the luckiest thing was that knucklehead from the Duke, who was so bad they didn't even play him, even though he was athletic. But Krzyzewski had nowhere else to go. Well, put the kid in. Maybe he'll hit a couple shots.
He did.
And he did. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say 99, but that's close. Yes.
95. Yeah.
Yes.
95 out of
Everything
100.
had to go wrong.
And it went wrong.
And it did.
And now we're sitting here talking about the Miz.
No, it's forever. And that's what winning a championship. It makes me think of Giannis. When you're close and you don't get it, it don't want to say it doesn't mean anything because there's something to be in that environment, but
it feels wrong.
Yes.
But you can't change history.
I know. And when you have the ring, it's forever.
I know.
And there can be a lot of crap after forever. Well, actually, not because it's forever. So
I think of the same thing. When Aaron Harrison hit that shot in 2014, I know it wasn't part of 15, but we would have played UConn, and they were very beatable.
Yes.
They were a 2 seed. They were a 7.
No, they were. They were.
Whatever.
It was the most beatable UConn team by far.
Well, talking about nothing because it didn't happen. More next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we've got a crash on eastbound 94 at 35th Street. That's on the right shoulder. So as the game is letting out, you're going to need to be careful. Basically, eastbound's got backups from 84th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound slowing down from 27th to Hawley Road, then from the zoo to the county line, and then again from Moreland Road all the way past Brookfield Road. Got a crash on the off-ramp to Beloit Road as well from 894 northbound. So you do want to be careful with that. And then on the ramp from 894 southbound to southbound 43, the Rock Freeway, right shoulder is blocked with yet another crash. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ for Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds and humidity, a low of 63. Tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, then storm chances in the afternoon and evening. Some may be strong, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is Express Entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Fans on their feet. Pitch to Julio Rodriguez. A line drive to center. Back goes Mitchell. He will reach up and make the catch and end the ball game. Trevor McGill closes it down 7-4, the final score. The Brewers take 2 of 3 from the Mariners in the series.
That they did. Jeff Levering of the Brewers Radio Network and 620 WTMJ, the flagship, our sister station. Garrett Mitchell also made a catch before that and hit a solo shot after it was 6-4 to make it 7-4 as McGill comes in to close it out. 30 games above 500, 2 ahead of the Dodgers in the NL, 4 ahead of the Braves in the NL, and 5 ahead of the Chicago Cubs in the NL Central. The Braves come to town for 3 starting tomorrow. Ben Brust alongside Homer, who's in for Kyle Wallace. Call and text us at 800-990-3776. Chef Ed wants to bet you breakfast at Ted's that they take 2 of 3 from the Braves.
Fine. Not that important.
Again, ups and downs don't matter. They're a player.
That's right.
Are those Milwaukee Brewers?
Maybe not. You know, we want to win, and they're good, so...
Yeah. You know who else is a player right now since July 4th?
Ortiz.
Your former co-host, Gabe Neitzel, was singing his praises this morning.
For all these fans who wanted the Brewers to go, oh, we should have got a big bat. Needed to get a big bat. Joey Ortiz has been that big bat. Like, seriously, since July 4th, you could not ask for anyone to play better than Joey Ortiz. Since July 4th, he is hitting .347 with a .396 on base, a .611 slug. His OPS is over 1,000. Basically, since July 4th, he has been 2018 Christian Yelich.
That is a small sample size.
Doesn't matter. It's still amazing.
But it is amazing.
And I want to ask
he did
Gabe,
have a
I want to
RBI.
ask Gabe Neitzel if he can find one human on the planet who, when they struggled, said, no problem, Joey Ortiz coming back. Joey Ortiz hitting. 0.
Yeah.
You know,
his parents.
Yeah, no, Arnold, let's find the tape.
Or
Arnold
his
said,
girlfriend.
Hey.
His girlfriend or his parents might have said that.
I apologize. We can find the tape. Arnold said, we don't need to do anything. Watch Joey. I missed that press conference. Do you think that? So can we get the tape on that?
Pull it up, CCAT.
Yeah.
And Arnold said
we
that?
don't
He
need
said
a
it.
bat.
No, he didn't say it.
We don't need a bat. Watch Joey.
Joey did have a 1-for-4 day with a run and an RBI.
He can bat
in the 6th spot today.
No,
he was in the 6th spot.
He could bat 0 the rest of the year, and he's had a good season. That should be the discount liquid quota. If he doesn't have another hit, you should be happy with what Joey Ortiz has done this season. Without a doubt.
If Joey Ortiz does not have another hit this season, you would be happy with Joey Ortiz.
You should still be happy with his season.
Nah, I can't get behind that.
Okay, fine.
The post-July 4th run has been amazing. But you're talking about regular season.
No, the post-July 4th, it's bigger than amazing.
What is it?
I don't know. I can't think of the
comp
word.
Guy.
What?
Is this bigger than Jesus walking on water, as you would say?
Bigger surprise, yes. If I'd have been there, I would have thought there's a better chance that he walks on water. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Do you think Joey Ortiz's family didn't believe he could do this?
Checking the resume.
Do you think Joey Ortiz himself thought he could do this?
Of course not. I don't believe. What's the stretch? It's July 4th.
And by the way, Brewers.tv put this on the broadcast. Right. They put Gabe Neitzel's numbers on the broadcast.
Yeah, well, everything Gabe's out there. People are talking. But I think, and we want to do it as long as it's the greatest stretch he will ever has or will ever have in his career.
100%. Right. No one's going to. Joey won't deny that. Pat Murphy won't deny that.
The discussion has been like once they switched him to
third base.
So
Shane in Waukesha, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776 with Ben and Homer, who's in for Kyle.
Hey guys, you were talking about Joey O, and I just wanted to add some correction. During Joey O's slump, me and my son have absolutely had his back. And we knew he would come out of this slump.
Okay, having his back and coming out of the slump is one thing. Batting over 1,000 OPS since July 4th, you can't say you had that in the
Now,
car,
there
Shane.
was one batter hitting worse. Was it Perkins? Who's
Blake Perkins.
Yeah, he was worse than Ortiz.
Yes.
So Ortiz didn't take as much heat as he could have, even during the slump.
But also he defends unbelievably. But Shane, you weren't saying that he was going to have an OPS of over 1,000. You can't in your right mind say that to us.
Oh, no, not at all. He's far exceeded my expectations.
Yes. No one's saying that they weren't having faith in him, but to the degree in which he's played since July 4th, no one can claim to have predicted this.
He's been like their best hitter or one of. Is it
Jake Bowers and Joey O, who did have a little neck issue, which kept him out of the lineup, and people are getting frustrated with David Hamilton getting time. But Joey Ortiz batting 6th today. RBI knock to help get him to 6-0 to start the game.
Come on. I think you should bat him.
He's an all-star.
In that big game with Miz pitching Saturday.
You want him lead off?
No. Clean up.
Clean up.
Clean up. Over 1,000, buddy. You go clean up.
We're going Terang. We're going
wherever.
No, we're gonna go Terang, Churio, Bowers, Ortiz.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell Murphy.
I think if I wouldn't, I mean, I don't cover that. I'd love to go. Murph, when's he come back clean up? Come on.
He'd be like,
he'd have
what did Bo Ryan say to you about basketball?
If you know anything about baseball.
You don't know anything about baseball.
No, you know what Murphy might say? I don't know. He would go like, I've been thinking about that.
He wouldn't.
He will do whatever.
The
he
same
thinks
way
fits.
that when Sal Frelick hit a home run one time, he's like, this 5'8" Italian, he could barely hit over the like he ripped him. He wouldn't say that Joey was
so he
fourth.
rips him, and then I go, can I have a follow up? So what's he got to do to get it?
Do it for another month?
Whatever. He can come up with a reason. Because whatever he suggests will not be as more surprising as what Ortiz has already done. Bat him clean up. Come on. And against that hitter.
Now you're making a mockery of the Brewers lineup.
No, I'm saying against that good a pitcher, it might not matter where you bat anybody.
Chris Sale is a lefty. You might as well put the righty in the cleanup spot. You'd rather have Joey Ortiz than Gary Sanchez potentially in the cleanup spot tomorrow.
Yeah.
As the righty.
No one can. You could say that about any position. With how hot he is hitting, and I don't know the dynamics of righty, lefty, left. But when you hit
those splits, C-Cat, we need July 4th splits, righty, lefty of Joey Ortiz.
In general, you're over 1,000 for a month. That dude can bat cleanup.
Which is why Bowers is every day now basically third or fourth or fifth. Because against lefties, he also is, I think, around 250.
And remember,
he's got like a 900 OPS.
And remember, what I'm suggesting is 1 of 162. And there's always a chance in any game that Sanchez will pitch. So when you say
87.1 miles per hour,
when you say anything about one game, it has to be accepted because of how many they are. But Ortiz has earned the right to bat cleanup for what he's done for
one game.
Sure, yeah, probably more than one, but one.
No, he's got to earn himself past one game.
I don't.
1,000 OPS since July 4th. Like we said, his family, himself.
Someone
his
who's
dog,
someone who's followed him, and it could be that when the other guy took over shortstop. I would accept anything as a possibility, but
I mean, going to third base seemingly helped, but no one could have said going to third base would have done this.
Because if they had known it,
they would have done it earlier.
Yes.
Something that I'm really excited for is being a loyal Sendik shopper. The Whitefish Bay being my go-to store. The new Whitefish Bay store is being built literally 10 feet from the original store, and it keeps getting more beautiful by the day. The original store on Sunday, it is your last day before they close, and they are going to be opening on September 23rd. And I can't wait from everything being told and everything I've talked about and everything that I've seen. It's going to be one of a kind. It's not even like it will truly be one. It's going to be. It's going to be amazing. And make sure customers are taken care of. During the 30-day closure, Sendix is offering big incentives. Number one, from August 26th through the 22nd of September, Sendix Whitefish Bay customers can place an online order for delivery or pickup at the Mequon store for no pickup or delivery fee. Secondly, the Whitefish Bay Sendix customers that shop 3 times at any other Sendix store during the 30-day closure and use their Red Bag Rewards number will receive a $15 discount when they spend $100 at the new store once it opens, and Sendix Whitefish Bay customers can grab discount flyers containing 4 weeks of discounts until they use the Whitefish Bay store when it opens. This is all super exciting. I can walk, and I do walk with my daughter and my wife over to the Whitefish Bay store, and it's been great from a convenience standpoint, and it will still be great from a convenience standpoint, but now it's going to be amazing when I tell you the 2 stories, different areas. You're going to want to hang out there. It's like you're not even going to want to leave. You're going to shop. You're going to eat. You're going to hang out. You're going to play Mahjong. That's what my wife's going to do at least. It's all going to be at the Whitefish Bay store at Sendik's. Make sure you check out how to survive while they're closed and how to thrive when they're open. More next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, we've got a crash on eastbound 94 at 35th Street. That's on the right shoulder. So as the game is letting out, you're going to need to be careful. Basically, eastbound's got backups from 84th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound slowing down from 27th to Hawley Road, then from the zoo to the county line, and then again from Moreland Road all the way past Brookfield Road. Got a crash on the off-ramp to Beloit Road as well from 894 northbound. So you do want to be careful with that. And then on the ramp from 894 southbound to southbound 43, the Rock Freeway, right shoulder is blocked with yet another crash. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds and humidity, a low of 63. Tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, then storm chances in the afternoon and evening. Some may be strong, a high of 81. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's Kyle Walls from ESPN Wisconsin, and my wife and I trusted Paul's Jewelers with our wedding bands because they specialize in creating jewelry for life's biggest moments, and they made the entire process easy from start to finish. Now, there's another reason to stop in. The 7 C's Cafe. It's the perfect blend of the 4 C's of diamonds and Paul's 3 C's of coffee, chocolate, and cookies. Grab a handcrafted mocha made with locally sourced Wisconsin ingredients while you browse the showroom or swing by the 7 C's coffee trailer right outside. Visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas and create your masterpiece.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
For 250 years, America has moved forward together. One generation, one family, one community at a time. At the Kunis Auto Group, we're proud to celebrate 250 years of freedom, progress, and the journeys that unite us. To mark this historic milestone, we're giving away 11 brand new vehicles with a total retail value of more than $250,000. Go online for one entry. Plus, enter in person at any Kunis Auto location, and it counts for 10 entries. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. It's our way of saying thank you to the communities we serve and the customers who trust us to be part of their journey. Plus, we have over 1,776 vehicles under 30 grand group-wide, with payments for every budget. Happy 250th anniversary, America. Let's keep America moving together. See official rules and find your nearest location at shopkunis.com.
As a homeowner, I know how easy it is to put off maintenance projects. Hey, it's Jen Latta here, and one thing I've learned from working with 2 Day Painting is that preventative maintenance is almost always less expensive than major repairs later. Whether it's exterior painting, carpentry repairs, or preparing your home for another Wisconsin winter, the team at 2 Day Painting can help. Don't wait until small problems become costly ones. Ask about their free touch-ups for life and schedule your free estimate today at 2daypainting.com. That's 2daypainting.com, and tell them Jen sent you.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Family Princeton Club Day for the Brust family is in the shared calendar on the 23rd to drop our child at the free childcare for the membership. Then get a great workout in, better ourselves, and head on over to the pool for a great day if the weather holds up. And if not, there's still plenty of things to do inside. Get a tour. See the clean facility. See the atmosphere. Feel the energy. Because when you work out of the Princeton Club, you're going to have a chance to grow. And when you have a foundation of a healthy body, your growth is going to go from there in all areas of your life. So check out what they have to offer. I could list it all, and it would be another minute to 2 minutes about everything they have at the Princeton Club. But you can check it out for yourself, get a tour, and find your better tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you Sunday at the Princeton Club.
Barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her. You decided to put the baby inside of her.
I love the NFL.
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. I'll do you one better.
With CCAT, this is Catastrophic.
Ben Brust, no Kyle Wallace. Homer in for Kyle. Luckily, it's the second to last day of CCAT. Your time to shine.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
right?
He's going ESPN 1000. What do you mean? He said he hopes the Bears beat the Packers by 30 every time they play them. He left on a sour note.
Did you actually say that?
I did happen to say that when I got worked up on Monday, yes.
Take back anything nice I ever said about you.
That's what I said. What do you got?
There weren't that many in the first place, but I still want to mention it. Because my producer, like 12 days.
Yeah, I know. And guess what? You're going to find someone way more competent.
Why would you say that?
I was being honest. It was the trust tree.
Okay, I'll ask the question again. Why would you?
It was a momentary lapse of judgment on being honest.
Well said.
No, but now you're lying. It wasn't a lapse of judgment.
On saying it.
Now, you wanted to say it, and then you doubled down, triple down, quadruple down.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk it back. That's very weak. I have a backbone. I'll stand by the words I said.
I don't backbone. A backbone of being in a relationship for 9.5 years.
That one I'd walk back.
I've got something very good to say about the Brewers farm system.
Well, I don't care if you have to say it. Let us say it.
Well, we know they're pretty good, right?
Yeah.
How about the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers? They're pretty good. High A affiliate.
No one cares.
Sawyer Strasnyder, remember the name, hit his first ever home run yesterday in the 7th inning, breaking up a 2-2 tie.
Pitch thrown more than 38 miles an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
First ever pro home run in his life. But that's not the story.
I hope.
It's a good story.
His dad caught the home run in right center field over the fence.
Kind of cool.
He was recording it on his phone. The video's playing right now
Dropped
on
the phone
YouTube.
and caught it with two
What
hands.
is he doing out there? He should have some good seats right behind home
He was
plate.
expecting his son to go yard.
Now if that's true.
I mean, why else would he be out there, to your point? And he's by himself out there. There's no one around him.
I'd like to know that. That'd make the story
That would make
really
it even
good.
better. But of course, CCAT wouldn't put that work in. He'll do it for Chicago, but he won't do it for us.
My question.
Nice finish.
Yeah, I could go all day with him. Don't worry, Homer.
Who gets the baseball?
The kid. I mean, if the kid wants to give it to his dad, he probably doesn't care about a high A homer. He's going to have a big league home run one day. Dad can keep that one.
Okay, so you flip-flopped.
No, I said he gets the ball and he gets to give it to his
It's
dad.
not important enough to make a difference.
Yeah, and you're not important enough to, have a strong
nice
opinion.
follow-up. You're on fire.
Hey, he's not important. He's gone. He's 2 feet out the door. I want his whole body out the door, but I'm forced to have him here till Friday.
Got anything more? You're
I'm sure he'll say something in the rest of the next 5 minutes that will get me going. What else you got?
Why'd you even do this segment?
Because he's lazy. Because he's lazy.
See?
You don't get to do this. This is you just got to let him beat you
like
up
I
for
said,
a whole day.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's been happening all week, Homer.
Let's see what you got that's next that's going to suck. That you're
Lenora
bringing over to
Sellers.
ESPN 1000.
Lenora Sellers, one of the top quarterbacks coming up in next year's draft, goes to South Carolina. And it has
Again,
been
Homer?
released-
Hold on, but let's see.
But what did you say earlier? Who cares?
Well, I'm right at who cares, but there could be more because they got to have money and all different things. I think
he is not taking a single class in the fall
Yeah.
semester.
Right.
And he's going to intern at a
I love this.
golf
This is a great story. Intern
driving
at a
range.
golf driving range. You cannot intern at a golf driving range. There's nothing to intern.
You
What
either
are you
work
going to
there,
intern? No,
you
you
either
pick
fill
up
the
golf
balls.
balls or you take. Okay, this is great, and I want.
Here's your-
I'm glad
here's
you
your
brought that
bucket
up.
of balls.
No, it emphasizes that college sports is professional sports. Okay, So you can go to school kind of if you want. It's professional sports, and then you decide what you're going to do as a part of that. These teams represent the school.
I know. I thought I did it well in the way that I manipulated my way through classes.
Yeah, what was your senior year like?
I had 2 classes per week, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Then I had 1 online class and 1 independent
Now, to be
study.
fair to the player, he's got a degree.
Is he an engineer?
Or I don't know. I thought it said he already had a degree.
Oh, no, he's a redshirt junior.
Okay. But I would emphasize, as it is for any human, representative as a pro athlete or not, you decide if you want an education. And many of these players can wisely choose in some way. What they need as an education is multiple finance classes.
Yeah, what they should do when they get their money.
Yes, how to handle it. And it's very difficult, and there are a lot of factors to it, and schools would be helping them the best if that was the first thing that all professional athletes at the colleges
The
are
K&B
required.
fan is chiming in that even Homer says no one cares about kitty litter, CCAT.
I wonder who said that.
Your biggest arch nemesis. And that's it for Catastrophic, because no one wants to hear you say anything.
The man who said, what did he say the Bears would do? He hopes
the Bears beat the Packers by 30 every time they play.
Yes, that is in the record.
It is in the record. You're lucky he even does the show.
And we'll let Brian Balaga know about his traitorness next.
And he won't care.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Catholic Memorial Football is back. This Friday, the Crusaders kick off the season at home against Milwaukee Bradley Tech. Hear every snap live on 94.5 ESPN and watch the action on ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Catholic Memorial Football is presented by Tony Wendorf and Associates, D&M Accounting, R&R Insurance, Urchel Real Estate, and Curative Care Network. And brought to you by Home Sealed Exteriors, Perspire Sauna Studio, BC Adhesives, Gerald Nell Incorporated, Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, and KMI Construction. Catholic Memorial Football, this Friday at 4:30 on 94.5 ESPN and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Trying to keep up with the 21st century can really get you down.
When you need a break, come to Kessler's.
We'll turn your day around.
We have good air conditioning.
And we love making new friends.
The coffee's better than average.
Because we want you to come back again.
We want to be your jeweler.
My father told you for 29 years that he wanted to be your jeweler.
He put that desire in everyone he hired.
And then he gave us the company.
He transformed our lives and gave us the most fun job on earth.
It's easy to sell jewelry when you sell it for less than it's worth.
Come and take a look at our engagement rings.
And of course, we have thousands of other things.
When you're having an overcast day, come to Kessler's.
We're going to turn your day around.
Free jewelry cleaning done by world-class professionals.
While you drink your good coffee in a room full of diamonds and gold.
Makes you feel better, no matter what you've been told.
One thing you definitely want to see before you're done
is our exclusive Kessler 81.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Marquette's first team All-Americans brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Mullen, Kogis, Meminger, Jones, Lee, Wade, and Howard. Got to mention Ed Boops Mullen, 1934. No idea about the Boops, but he was a first-year law student in his All-American season. Don Kogis in 61 averaged a 21-17 double-double with 2 games at 26 rebounds. And Dwayne Wade, 2003 consensus first-team All-American. How was he not National Player of the Year? David west of Xavier or TJ Ford at Texas? Wrong. If you're a company owner offering medical insurance for your employees, you may be sick and tired of the constant increase in rates or change in benefits. Now's the time to take a look at a different type of plan. At Saganiac Planning, it's called level funding, an opportunity to keep premiums low and possibly receive a return of your premiums. For more on level funding, call Jack Saganiac, 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on the Yingling guest hotline as it's Kyle and Brust, but no Kyle. Homer in for Kyle is Brian Bulaga.
I've always wanted to do one with Brian Bulaga.
Yeah?
Big fan of yours. Man, you were probably Wisconsin's best offensive lineman. I remember you in college, man. You were good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We called it the Brian Bulaga Bowl last week when Whitefish Bay was representing Wisconsin, and I don't know what Iowa town was representing Iowa, and the chance to go to the Little League World Series. And, of course, Iowa won that one too, Brian.
Well, go figure. Yeah. I would have never guessed.
Nice. Yeah. He's got a little edge to him.
He's sassy. He's got some sass. I mean, I heard the sass, as somebody called in and they said, O-line pride, that was great. He's like, what am I supposed to say to that? I don't know. Maybe like, yeah, O-line pride.
Yeah. Tons. Just tons.
Nicely done.
The energy's still flowing through him from that fans O-line pride comment. Speaking of O-line pride, how you feeling about the Packers O-line?
I don't know, right? And I continue. I know that's like a bad answer, but like I just don't know, and why is because I don't know who's actually going to be the starting 5. You don't know who's going to be out there day 1, week 1 against Minnesota. So, like, I just don't know how to feel about it.
If I made a bet, not even a bet, if I laid this out, let me know what you think of it. Jordan Morgan, left tackle. I think as Aaron Banks is back on the field, I think he'll probably, in my opinion, end up starting at left guard. Sean Ryan, Jacob Monk, and Zebach. Your thoughts on that? In the likelihood.
So you think Monk will beat out
Belton?
Who?
Belton.
No, I'm talking about
Burton.
Burton.
Seemingly, yes, because it looked like from what I saw that Banks started rotating right guard, and then the next practice he got time at left guard. So, and Matt LaFleur spoke about, yes, coming off of injury, we got to ramp up his activity before he's full go. And with what they're paying him, I guess, wouldn't you assume that Aaron Banks is going to end up starting at left guard, and then Monk or Burton is still going to be something that you're uncomfortable with regardless, just with the inexperience of them at that position?
Yeah, I mean, if Banks can play, he's started.
Like he has to. They restructured him. They put in a big investment in him. You don't not play him until he gives you a reason on the field in games not to, if healthy.
Correct. 100%. There's no doubt. So if he's healthy or healthy enough, he's going to play. And then it comes down to what's going to happen at right guard. And Monk and Burton, those are the two kind of unknowns there. Watching their first preseason games, there was ups and downs from both of them, to be honest with you. Like there were some good things and there's some bad things, and you can chalk that up to inexperience or whatever you want, right? First game, really, in a starting role, you could chalk it up to that, but still a lot left to be desired, right? Like it's just what it is. So until I see what that combination is week 1, right? Like, I'm not going to feel completely comfortable with it, and it's going to be how they kind of progress over 2 or 3 weeks. As I always tell Homer, like, I'm not going to judge them until like the 4th game. And that's sorry.
No, from a player perspective, your number one goal heading into the season would be what right now after the last 3 years?
If I was just a player on the team right now?
You're a player on the team. You've 7 seed, haven't won the division 4 years. The goal internally that you're talking about is what?
Win the division. That's goal number one. That has to be the first goal. Like, talking about Super Bowls, talking
You're right,
about
Homer.
Yeah, talking about
So
NFC
the context, Brian, is Jordan Love said the number one goal is to win the division, and it could sound like he's saying the number one goal for the team is win the division, but that's just number one goal before the number 2 goal, because you can't get to the next goal seemingly so without winning the division, because we've seen them not win the division, be a 7 seed.
Brian, isn't that what you were told? Isn't that the slogan that you got from the Packers when you first started there, right? It all starts with winning the division. Correct?
That's it.
Okay.
That was it. That was McCarthy's thing, is like, win the division first. Like, the goal was always, like, it was very clear. It was 10 wins, win the division, and then you move on from there. Like, first benchmark is get to 10 wins.
Is
Once
it
you get to
11
10
now
wins,
with 17 games, you think?
yeah, probably. I think it's more attainable to get 10 wins. I just, you know what I mean? I think it's easier to do. I don't want to say easy by any stretch, but
It's just an extra game.
I just think some of the Packers teams that I was on, if we had 17 games, might have won, 1 or 2 extra. You never know. But if it's not winning the division, right? If there's Jordan Love put it out there, so like that's clearly what's on everyone's mind. But you have to win the division, like, because Homer and I talk about it. I'm sure you guys talk about it. Everyone talks about it. The road is the 7 or 6 seed. It's not a fun road. It's just not a good.
Your Super Bowl team was an anomaly. 75% of the time, the 1, 2, or 3 seed, with like 50% of the time, the Super Bowl champion is a 1 seed.
Yes, exactly. It's a tough road. Like, well, an anomaly is back-to-back 6 seeds winning it, us and then the Giants. That was an anomaly.
Wow.
But I wanted to ask you about that. Did you know or feel like you were playing really well? Like, whatever your seed was, I got to believe in the numbers say it like, let's go. I know whatever our seed is, or am I making that up in terms of the level of confidence that
and
you
this
had?
wasn't like this was year 3 of Aaron, so he still wasn't like MVP 15-1 the next year, Aaron. So I'd be curious to this question as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you guys remember, we like snuck in against Chicago in the last game of the year. So it wasn't like we went into the playoffs dominating the 2 seed going into the playoffs. It really wasn't until we got to Philly and the way we clicked and started to perform, like the practices that week, and then you go to Philly and you beat Philly that way, and it's kind of like, all right, it's like, man, like this team's performing at a different level right now.
So you had to prove it even to yourself.
I think so. I mean, we did win. I mean, what was it at the end of the year there? I think we won 4 straight to even get in.
Correct.
But at the same time, like, winning, treating every game as a playoff game, there's good and bad things about that. You're fighting for your life. And then the other part is like you're performing and getting the results. But you don't know how that's going to go when you actually take it in the playoffs on the road and it's a different environment. And once we went to Philly and we played the way we did in Philly, we felt really good about it. And obviously what we did in Atlanta the following week, all the confidence in the world was there.
Is this true? You lost 3-7 to the Lions in week 13?
I don't doubt it.
Yuck. You beat the Niners 34-16.
Apparently not a great
and then
memory of that.
Lost 3-7, lost 27-31, and as you mentioned, beat the Giants 45-17 and the Bears 10-3 in week 16, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Something like that.
Check those defensive numbers over those games.
Well, I can imagine. Wow. From week 8, 0 against, 7 against, 3 against, 20 against, 16 against, 7 against, outlier of 31, 17, and 3. That's a pretty good average when you add up week 8 and beyond from that team.
Yeah.
And then you're a Super Bowl champion forever, Brian.
Correct.
And that helped lead you to this spot in life where you get to talk to Homer in the greatest 60 minutes of your life coming up in 2 minutes.
Be tight around the stadium as the game is letting out, but we do have delays basically